Public opinion.
Stop this foolish about this GLP and PMP business. We are Jamaican.
Different people.
It's not a matter of a JLP or a PMP. I think it's more like where it is that you think you're comfortable, what support you can afford to make the country better.
Different views.
Most entertainers, they're not amenable to management, so the only thing that can ultimately structure them is the court and the prison.
Public opinion. The voice of the people at 6:25 p.m. weekdays during Nationwide at 5. Tune into Nationwide at 6:25 p.m. for Public Opinion, where the people's views matter.
Public Opinion is brought to you by Cleasing Industrial Supplies Limited, Industrial Automation and Control Solutions.
Taboo topics, Bwoyatingz After Dark,
riveting discussions,
celebrity news and interviews,
topics that are shunned by society,
and everything else in between. Bwoyatingz After Dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz, each and every Wednesday, 8 to 11 p.m. Bwoyatingz After Dark. No topic is too taboo or hard to discuss. Come get your mind blown and your curiosity explored. Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Anywhere in the world, my day, my opportunity.
Yeah, me a keep me a everything I hear about me. Yeah, me did this the last week. Yeah, me a everything I hear about me. Bwoyatingz Afterdark, everything we a go talk. Nationwide 98 from everything else turn off. Wednesday night #1 on the trending charts. I fit tune in when Kareem start talk.
taboo topics, celebrity news and interviews, riveting discussions. Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM with Kareem Bwoyatingz. You understand?
Kareem.
Everything we a go talk. Everything we a go. Bwoyatingz Afterdark, everything we a go talk. Yeah, viral king, you know. #1.
Check 1, 2, 3. Good night, Tingz Nation. Welcome back to another episode of Bwoyatingz After Dark. And this week, we're bringing that pure champs energy. You know, next week marks the biggest showdown in Jamaican school sports. And not only Jamaican, it's the best high school meet in history. And as always, we're giving you 2 massive champs episodes. Now, this week is set to, to set the stage, and next week is to break it all down. The energy is high, the competition is fierce, and the nation's top young athletes are ready to put on a show. Who will rise, who will shock, and who will cement their legacy? Will Kingston College defend their title, or is Jamaica College coming for revenge? Can Edwin Allen keep their dominance alive, or will a new girls champion emerge? Now, from nail-biting sprint showdowns to record-breaking performances, this is where stars are born and legends are made. Tonight, we're kicking things off with a stacked lineup. Our usual spectacular analysts, Shaquille Benti, will be in studio, alongside with KC coach Willfit, and St. Andrews High's coach Matthue will also be here as well. But that's not all. We're hearing from some coaches throughout the night, and we've got some very special guests in the house. 2 of Champ's biggest names this year, Daniel Clark and Rayvon Walkin, would also be in studio, and they'll be breaking down their achievements, talking about their biggest rivals, and giving us their predictions for Champs 2025. Now, if you love track and field, this is the episode for you. But if you're not really a track and field fan, you can still stick and stay in all these things. You understand? And of course, we're stirring the pot with our question of the night. Is Champs still about raw talent, or has money and sponsorship taken over the sport? Once again, our question of the night is Champs still about raw talent, or has money and sponsorship taken over the sport? And I don't know already, so if I'm a Champs episode, I don't know if I'm come out to them below. Stand. So if you watch by YouTube, you see the JC hat, you see blue glasses, the jeans jacket, and I can't forget the Jamaica College bag. You understand? Some school have them. You understand? Sponsored by Adidas, of course. So they know how it go. We don't know it come down, you understand, Jerome? Because I'm not just catch it, boy. No catch it, I'll drop it. And we also have some giveaways for you. So if you know anybody who are track and field fans, we have 5 tickets to give away tonight for Grand Slam. Grand Slam is happening April 4th to April 6th right here in Jamaica. So you call in a friend and make them know. We have 2 tickets for Thursday, grandstand tickets, of course, and 3 tickets for Friday. So you don't want to... No, wait. 2 for Friday and 3 for Saturday. So you don't want to miss it. You understand me, please, and thank you. Now, drop your thoughts in the YouTube chat. Tweet us or call us. You can also use the hashtag Bwoyatingz Afterdark. Tingz Nation and us slacking them, man. I mean, I like that both today. I understand to fix things. And let's start the things then. But before we dive in, last week's episode, yes, okay, good. Last week episode, we got real about religion in schools with Dr. Abrahams and Pastor Thomas facing off on whether religion should still be a part of education. The arguments were passionate, the debate was heated, and trust me, the conversation isn't over yet. Now, if you missed it, make sure to check out the full episode on Nationwide's YouTube channel. But as per usual, we do have a recap for you. Here we go. Is religion in schools just forced indoctrination? So,
I'm for teaching religion in schools, definitely. When you talk about religious education, I think I totally support that. The way devotion is practiced in this country basically amounts to indoctrination, really. But some schools, for example, it's mandatory that you go. Some schools will tell you you don't really have to go. But when you don't go, you kind of get the side eye. And devotions in the schools will vary. And you have some that turn to this fire and brimstone and hell and a lot of sometimes it's taught as comparative religion. So we teach you that this is Christianity as a belief. This is Islam, Judaism, etc. But in some instances it's taught as fact and it's really a belief.
That it should be enforced, but it should be there and you give people option. I know that there are some kids who grow up in certain kind of home, probably like Jehovah's Witness, because or the school system need to understand this, that put it out there, but don't enforce it in a way that you're saying, oh, you have to come to devotion. Jamaica is a Christian-based country. And if all of us should talk tonight, or most person or most listeners, basically say, we grew up having devotion in school. Forbid them now. So if you withdraw devotion or Christianity, is like you're forbidding them to come to Christ.
Listening to you talk, I wish more Christians would be like you, because I have no argument with anything you said, because to hear you talk about changing a ritual because of one child who is a witness, that shows so much love and tolerance that's unusual.
Yes. No, that discussion, I think, is definitely one of my faves for 2025, of course. DJ Jerome, how are you doing, my G?
Wonderful.
Doing wonderful. Ready for Shelly play, Shelly Bass? Yes, stand. DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go.
DJ Jerome! Faithful through the ages. God of Abraham, you're the God of covenant, faithful promises. Time and time again, you have proven you do just what you said. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn when you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me. Great is your faithfulness to me. From the nothing you can do. You're faithful and true. Though the storms may come and the winds may blow, I'll remain steadfast and let my heart learn. When you speak a word, it will come to pass. Great is your faithfulness to me. Oh, great is your faithfulness. From the rising sun to the setting sun, I will praise your name. Great is your faithfulness to me. Yes, I'll still bless you in the middle of the storm, in the middle of my trial. I'll still bless you in the middle of the road when I don't know where to go. I'll still bless you in the middle of my storm, in the middle of my trial. I'll still bless you when I'm in the middle of the road and I don't know which way to go. I'll still bless you. I'll still bless you. I'll still bless you. I've got a reason to bless you. Yeah. I've got a reason to bless you. I'll still bless. I've got a reason to bless your name. You've been faithful. You've been faithful. You've been so good to me. You've been so good. Come on, just lift up your praise. Just lift up your worship to Him. You've been so good. You've been so good.
I'll never be more loved than I am right now. Wasn't holding you up, so there's nothing I can do to let you down. It doesn't take a trophy to make you proud. I'll never be more loved than I am right now.
Yes, man, we'd have to start with a look at gospel and all these things. I understand. DJ Jerome on the ones and twos. All right, so guys, if you're just joining us, tonight is all about our champs episode. And if you know, you know. We do this every single year. You understand me? And we also do have some giveaways for you. So if you know anybody who are track and field fans, you know, the Grand Slam is coming up April 4 to 6. And we do have some giveaways for you. We have 2 grandstand tickets to give away for Friday and 3 grandstand tickets to give away for Saturday. You understand me? But at this time, I'm going to just do the roll call for the persons who are here early to class and all these things. I see Paul Peart over there on YouTube, the first person who's always early, and I stand big up herself. I also see Bagwell, I see Smart Thinker, I see up top Uriel Brown, Marigold Weber is also there. I see Sophia Nemard. Who else am I seeing? Baby Toy, I don't think I said your name. Lady Load is also there. Big up yourself, Lady Load. Satania Wuta is also there. Satania, why have you used purple art on the champs episode of all things? Why is that purple art I have to see? Yeah, like, please, just get it together, okay? Please and thank you. I would appreciate that. Let me see. Over on X, let me see. Cardine on X. The first person that I see it's Tavi, I see Samina Love, Richel T. Henry, I am Brittany. Tavi says, not a sports girly, but still got to tune in. I appreciate you so much. I know Floyd is there. I also see I am Kyle Lorenzo. I think I saw Lady Loud over on X as well, so just to make sure. So just, yeah, son, big up on yourself and all these things. If you never call the name, I'll become a really see, you know. But, you know, somehow throughout the show, I will definitely, call the name Marigold Rubber. You know, I love and appreciate you always. Yeah, that's that. So DJ Jerome on the ones and twos, ladies and gentlemen. What a little vibe, man.
God, don't give up on me yet. I know I'm not your best bet, but I'm trying. Don't give up on me I know I need to grow still, and I'm trying. Don't leave me here alone. I know I've come so far, but I've got so far to go. And with this brand new scars and this broken heart, it's hard to really know if there's a reason and if I'll ever see it. But I wanna believe it. Don't give up on me yet.
Miracles when you move, such an easy thing for you to do. Your hand is moving right now. You are still showing up at the tomb of every Lazarus. Your voice is calling me out. And right now, I know you're able. And my God, come through again. You can do all things. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost a battle. No, you've never lost a battle. And I know you never will. Everything's possible by the power of the Holy Ghost. A new wind is blowing right now, breaking my heart of stone, taking over like it's Jericho. And my walls are all crashing down. But right now, I know you're able. And my God, come through again. You can do all things. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost the battle. No, you never lost the battle. And I know you never will. You do all things. Oh yeah. You can do all things but fail. 'Cause you never lost the battle. No, you never lost the battle. And I know you never will.
I was just a child when I felt the saving leading. I was drawn to what I could not understand. And for the cause of Christ, I have spent my days believing that what He'd have me be is who I am. As I've come to see the weaker side of me, I've realized His grace is what I'll need. When sin demanded justice for my soul, mercy said no. I'm not gonna let you go. I'm not gonna let you slip away. You don't have to be afraid. Mercy said no. Sin will never take control. Life and death stood face to face. Darkness tried to steal my heart away. Thank you, Jesus. Mercy said no. Oh, yeah. God so loved the world that He sent His Son to save us. From the cross He built a bridge to set us free. Oh, but deep within
All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. Oh, yes, you have. And all my life you have been so, so good. Every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
As we celebrate the greatness of our God. He's great and he's greatly to be praised. There's a little worship song that says this: our God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. Come on, our God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken. Gives strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign. Come on, say my God is awesome. He can move mountains. Keep me in the valley. Hide me from the rain. My God is awesome. He heals me when I'm broken. Strength where I've been weak. Forever he'll reign. Come on, if you believe it, lift your voice and say it. Come on, if you know it's awesome, say it. Come on and lift your voice. Awesome. My God is awesome. Come on and testify. Awesome. If you believe it, say it. Come on and say it. My God.
Trust, integrity, compliance. These are the pillars of a strong business. And at Dodge & Global, our audit services ensure your financial statements are accurate and reliable. Stay compliant and gain investors' confidence with our expert auditors. Call us today at 876-929-3670 or 876-926-5210. Email us at info@dodgen.global. Visit us at dodgen.global. Dodge & Global, smarter and more effective decisions.
For generations, Jamaican families have trusted Imperial Optical to keep their vision clear and their style sharp. From their first eye exam to the latest in fashion frames, we've been there for every milestone, every moment, and every memory. Whether it's your child's first day at school or your grandparents' golden years, our care spans every age, every stage. Visit Imperial Optical today. Generations of care, generations of trust.
Come to Marshall's Pharmacy today for your free medication management consultation. Let us guide you in taking care of what matters most, the health of you and your family. Shop now for gifts, personal care, household and stationery items, plus print services powered by Print Corner. Follow us on Instagram at Marshall's Pharmacy. Call or WhatsApp us at 876-491-7841. We are open late every day to serve you.
You can have it all. Company events, birthday parties, or the wedding of your dreams. It's all possible at Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts. We have magnificent event rooms and a dedicated team that will make your event the best experience that only Grand Palladium Hotels and Resorts can offer. Contact us at 876-619-0000 or call your favorite travel agency and ask about our promotion designed especially for you.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Water Means Food World Water Day Forum and Training Session at Ebony Park Heart Academy, Osborne Store, Clarendon on Thursday, March 20. Join us for exciting displays, exhibitions from agricultural agencies, on-the-spot prizes and giveaways. Plus, get practical training on water use efficiency for your farm. Don't miss out. Come learn, connect, and celebrate World Water Day. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Water Means Food World Water Day Forum and Training Session at Ebony Park Heart Academy, Osborne Store, Clarendon on Thursday, March 20. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the National Irrigation Commission Limited. Irrigation, making the difference in agriculture.
It's so good, praise the Most High God every day. With your whole heart desire, lift the mind, holy, 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 yeah. Holy Mount Zion, good job, let's sing.
Wasn't as the same when I used to own a Benti, now me living out my dream. Shut up on the spot shows, I'm a clean shot. Making some specializing out of morning pain, yeah. Been around it, shed some tears, still not around it. That boy pressure, build for pressure, everything off for the big time. With a friend who that's cool in the moment. And I'm thinking what I feel, but we take off. Just like the space rocket in the breeze, I saw it take off. Bird and everybody kid and I said world record. Baby, nah. Bossy for big dinner. And I'm used to tell myself when I can make it look, but now I can't percent it. But my broke the way them treat the bad, we can't forget it. Yet us looking so pathetic. Bang the bombs can't intercept it. Feel more in the championship. As a junior come up, you know what never happens. Prestige and a smart life. Want to celebrate my life, I go on with the top times.
And me I represent for Bwoyatingz Afterdark each and every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Don't miss it now. This is Lisa Hyper and I'm representing.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Danique and you're locked into Bwoyatingz After Dark with my boy Kareem Bwoyatingz. Baby, it's a long way down, I'm falling.
Yo, this is Alex A Game and you're tuned into Bwoyatingz After Dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz. Don't go nowhere.
Kareem, you're blessed.
Yeah. Nationwide, 90 FM after dark. Oh, Lord. This is being the man, I'm not laugh. Come here to represent for Bwoyatingz after dark. Oh, Lord, whoa. Nationwide, 90 FM.
Yo, Zach Jones, you know. I'm represent for Bwoyatingz after dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz. You don't know. Stony.
No one, nobody man. Oh, me no want nobody boyfriend that no fit my brand. Yeah, man, it's Savannah from Stockton. You need to Bwoyatingz after dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz.
This is Marcia Griffiths, and I'm representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz for Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Bwoyatingz, the girls them king.
Yeah man, well this is Graham Smog and you don't know, bigging up Kareem Bwoyatingz After Dark. Play some sweet music for the people them and talk the things them, see?
Times it's After Dark with Kareem Bwoyatingz. Nationwide 90 FM.
When I need motivation, my one solution is my queen, cause she stays strong. Yeah. What up, it's your boy Omi representing for Kareem Bwoyatingz. Big up yourself, my youth. Omi, I'm out. Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Well, I don't know if you're a TC, I'm here for Bwoyatingz After Dark. After
Who that? It's your girl Tananya and you are listening to Bwoyatingz After Dark. Big up yourself, Kareem.
After trees, Bwoyatingz After Dark is the place to be. Yeah, you don't know, so this is the voice of Jazzy representing for Bwoyatingz After Dark.
Here's our old barrage of righteous youth man out there, and we ain't giving up. No way. Yeah, this is Respite representing, yeah. For Bwoyatingz, they don't know After Dark, yeah.
Yeah, this is the voice of Singing Melody.
Listen. Book just said to me a while ago, say, listen, the dubs them can't go to 11 o'clock if we don't stop it, because this is so true. Like, we feel like if we're supposed to play a dub, we can't play it for the whole show. You know, welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark. If you're on YouTube, big up on yourself, YouTube massive. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, if you're on the road, you know, going to work, coming from work, if you're there at work, big up on yourself. If you're listening on the app, thank you so much. If you're listening on the website, I do appreciate you. And if you're up on Twitter, Tingz Nation, big up on yourself, man, right? Sure, yeah, stand. Like Night Joe. Now tonight, guys, again, it's all about our champs episode. And you know, every single year we do this, and this is part 1 of part 2, so just getting started. And tonight we're gonna have some of your favorite junior athletes. We're gonna also have some coaches tonight, you know, for ask them what we can expect, because I see a lot of people on Twitter right now using the hashtag, you know, I say, who them think are going champs and all these things. So, you know, if you're an avid fan, this is for you. But if you're not like an avid fan of the sport, and you're going to be watching champs in any way, shape or form, you can stay and learn some things, yeah? Stand to me. Now, tonight, our question of the night is champs still about raw talent, or has money and sponsorship taken over the sport? But before we get into all of that, once again, we do have to speak to you guys about Grand Slam. You understand me? It's a game changer in track and field. Grand Slam track, the newest global stage for elite competition, is here, almost here, and it's kicking off right as so where speed lives, the sprint capital of the world, Kingston, Jamaica. Founded by 4-time Olympic champion Michael Johnson, this thrilling new series will bring the world's top athletes head to head in an electrifying season of high intensity competition. So it kicks off in April. You understand? So, I can't say what never ear. And Olive McNaughton, who was on the phone lines last week, is back on the phone lines again this week to give us some updates and to tell you what's happening with Grand Slam. We also have some giveaways for you. You understand me? Olive, good night. How are you doing?
Good night, Kareem. I won't say boys a thing, but yes, good night to you and your listeners. How are you doing?
I am gratefully tired and blessed. How are you?
I am good, gratefully busy and trying to get things going for Champs and Grand Slam.
And Grand Slam, which is the week after Champs.
Yes, 1 week after Champs.
Yes.
But over the last couple of days, a lot of exciting things happened where the schedule for Kingston came out. In the sense that, you know, for each track event, it's a 3-day, April 4th, 5th, and 6th. so the actual schedule came out for the Grand Slam Kingston.
Yes.
Where we now know what is the lineup for each day.
Right.
So, you know, there's long sprints and short sprints.
Yes.
And so we're starting off with the short sprints and ending with the long sprints. And so I just a recall to persons is that for this new event, each athlete, you have the racers,
yes,
who will be running, everybody will be running 2 events, 48 racers and 48 challengers.
Right.
So each athlete, like for the 100 meters, which is one of the questions, Jamaica now they added some more challengers to the Kingston event. For example, Akeem Blake, our bronze medalist from our indoors,
yes,
is now added to the 100-meter short sprint.
Yes.
So he'll be running the 100 and the 200 meters with Oblique Seville, who is a racer. And they'll be running against Fred Curley and all of those so-called those challengers. And then another new person that was added to the list in the 400 meters, Deandra Watkins. I don't know if you remember, he's a national champion.
Of course, I must remember, Olive, he went to the greatest high school in Jamaica. He went to Jamaica College, of course. Yes.
And of course, Deandra is going to be opening his season this weekend at Velocity Fest. But he has gotten a lane in the Grand Slam track.
Yes.
He'll be running the 400 and the 200 meters.
Oh, love that. Love that.
Oh, you know, so it is going to be exciting.
It is pretty exciting.
Some of our athletes running, you know, because to be a good quarter miler, you're basically running 200 meters.
Yes.
And so it is great to see them sprint.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, whoever has the most points, not times in this case, how many points having run the 400 and the 200 as short sprints, of course, will be getting $100,000. Wow, these athletes are going to be getting, it's really great for these professional athletes, to be getting such good prizes. So even if you come eighth, Kareem,
yes,
you'll be getting $10,000 US.
Love that. Absolutely do love it.
You know, so it is really good for the athletes, but we want Jamaicans to come out.
Mm-hmm.
As I said before, Jamaica Sports is the group booking agent
Yes.
for Grand Slam track.
Mm-hmm.
And we're giving persons, if you buy 50 tickets, you get 50 additional tickets. If you buy for schools, organizations, clubs,
Yes.
for churches, if you buy 50, you get 50. This is for the bleachers. So you can get a bleachers ticket for $1,000 if you come to Jamaica Sports, the website jamsports876.com, or if you give us a call or WhatsApp at 876-344-8000. The normal price is $10. This is $10 US for the bleachers, and that would be around $1,600. But through Jamaica Sports, you can get the general admission ticket for $1,000.
So you save some money. Yes.
You save some money. You get it cheaper than champs.
Yes.
No?
Indeed. Okay, so then, and if they book in bulk, so if they buy 50 tickets,
if you buy 10 tickets,
to be 10 tickets,
your 10 is a group.
yes, so you get 10 free.
10 free.
So
Right,
10 and
that's
up,
general admission.
you'll
That's
match the
general-
number.
Pardon me?
So
Repeat?
10 and up, you'll match that number. So if you buy 10, you get 10 free.
Right, and that's for the bleachers general admission ticket.
Yes.
And for the grandstand, regular grandstand ticket, you get a 10% discount off the online price. So Jamaica Sports and Grand Slam is trying to do our best to ensure that we get a packed stadium. So Jamaica has an unforgettable experience and unforgettable event. We want to make Jamaica big up. Jamaica on the green, gold, and black track.
Yes, indeed.
You know, so it's the lineup. When you see a Gabby Thomas, Jamaican born, our father is Jamaican, Dina Asher Smith, Matthue Hudson Smith, Gabby said, I've never ran in Jamaica. and we want to give her a good welcome when she comes home. Dina Asher-Smith and Matthue Hutton-Smith, who are parents are Jamaican, mother and father, have born in Jamaica, but Gabby, triple Olympic gold medalist out of the U.S., will be here in present running the 2 and the 400 meters, the interesting one.
Yes.
She's running the 2 and the 4, the long sprint, they call it.
Yes.
Right? So she will be running against Dina Asher-Smith, Nikisha Price, our 400 meters champion from Domrey. It is really an exciting time.
It is pretty exciting.
Track and field
Yes.
lovers to experience this first professional league opening in Jamaica.
Yes.
To see some of the top athletes in the world.
Indeed. Indeed, indeed.
They also added our 800 meter runner, or Ghoulie.
Yes, Ghoulie as we call her, man. That's all your Ghoul will be on the billing.
Yes, you know, running the 4-8.
Yes.
You know, sometimes we're asking persons to really come out and support these events. We're giving our prizes again. You can get a grandstand ticket by answering just some easy...
Simple questions we're asking them. Some simple questions, Olive. But before you go, just remind them about your socials and all your contact details, please, and the deals that they can get, just quickly.
Okay, so for the bleachers, grandstand tickets, or grand general admission, you can get buy 50, get 100, or groups of 10. You can get buy 10, you get 10 by joining Jamaica Sports Vibes Group. And the website is jamsports876.com or WhatsApp at 876-344-8000. And Champs is still relevant because these athletes, the men, as you said, Bwoyatingz was at Champs winner 3 years ago. He's now in the professional league running at the Grand Slam from JC. So it is relevant. But, you know, we look forward to exciting events at Champs. So come out and see. It's a feast of track and field over the next 14 days.
Actual, factual. But Olive McNaughton, thank you. And I'll speak to you again next week. I know you're going to have more updates again for me next week, and I can't wait.
Okay. Thanks for having me, Karim, and I'll see you at Champs.
Oh, yes, man. You know, I'm outside, Olive. Feel me? Alrighty. Have yourself a fantastic night. Okay, no problem.
All the best to your listeners and to you too.
Alrighty, thank you. Alright, guys, so we do have some giveaways right now. And if you know track and field fan, tell them they do not want to miss this. We gave away a ticket last week, but because of time, so make sure we'll put on the time this week. You understand me? We have 2 tickets for Friday, and we have 3 grandstand tickets for Saturday. So 2 grandstand for Friday, 3 grandstand for Saturday. You understand me? Okay. For a grandstand ticket for Friday, the question is, in the male 100-meter sprint, 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete who would be in the race. So once again, list or tell me, in the male 100-meter sprint, tell me 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete who will be in the men 100 meters. And you can get a ticket for Friday. That's a grandstand ticket for Friday. You can call us right now. The phone lines are open. 876-630-9371-4. 876-618-8255. So in the 100-meter sprint, list the 2 Jamaicans who will be in the 100 meters and 1 international athlete who will be in the sprint. You understand me? Please and thank you. 2 Jamaicans. Olive literally just said it. Like, she literally just said it. So 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete who will be in the men's 100-meter sprint. That is a ticket for Friday. You guys can call us right now. 876-630-9371-4. That is for a grandstand ticket for Friday. And another grandstand ticket for Friday. Which world record holder will be competing at the Grand Slam in the 400 meters and the 400-meter hurdle? She's also a world champion and an Olympic champion. That's the hint. So for another grandstand ticket for Friday, which world record holder will be competing at the Grand Slam in the 400 meters and the 400 meters hurdles? She is a world champion and an Olympic champion. So those are the two questions for the Friday tickets for the Grand Slam happening in April. You understand? We're going to throw to DJ Jerome in the meantime. Let's go and shell the place a little bit. You understand me? Hi, good night. Thanks for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. This is Nicholas.
Hi, Nicholas. Which one of the questions are you going to answer?
I didn't hear the second one.
All right. So the first question then, can you list, and this is for a Friday grandstand ticket for the Grand Slam meet. In the male 100 meter sprint, list 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete who will be competing.
Okay. All right, no problem. So for the 2 Jamaican, Akeem Blake and Oblique Civil.
That is correct. Okay, next one.
And 1 American.
Yes.
I can say would be Let's Seal Tobago.
Let's Seal is not an American.
Oh, American. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. I was thinking international. Sorry.
Okay, can you list an American athlete for me?
American.
Or if it was, use the international athlete, you know. But actually, you did say.
You did say international.
Right. Okay, so because you had started by saying you're going to list an American, so, okay. All right, well, Tobago is not in the 100 meters. Do you want another try with another athlete, please? There's so much chance me I give you, though. You understand? Tobago is not in the 100 meters. Can you list an international athlete in the 100 meters? You gave us the 2 Jamaicans. An international athlete in a male 100 meters.
All right. I don't know why I'm not remembering this. Oh, yes. I remember now.
5 seconds. 5.
Akani Simbini.
Akani Simbini from South Africa?
Yeah.
Are you telling me or are you guessing?
I'm telling you.
No, he's not in the 100 meters. Ewa, hang up on Cowback, friend. Yeah, I mean, no matter where yourself. Hang up on Cowback. Just go Google it or go up on Grand Slam and you see all the things there on Cowback. Yeah? All right. Okay, so guys, once again, the questions are, and these 2 questions are for 2 grandstand ticket for the Grand Slam. Okay? Number 1 is in the male 100 meter sprint, name 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete. Once again, in the male 100 meter sprint, name 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete. And for the second question, because it's 2 tickets to give away, which world record holder will be competing at the Grand Slam 400 meters at the Grand Slam in the 400 meters and also the 400 meter hurdles? Hint, she is a world champion and an Olympic champion. We do have a call on the line. Hi, good night. Thanks for calling. Bwoyatingz After Dark. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Michael, calling from Kingston.
All right, Michael from Kingston. Which one of the questions are you going to be answering?
I can answer the first one about the 100 meter for men.
Okay, so the first question is, in the male 100 meter sprint, can you name 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete who will be competing?
2 Jamaicans would be Akeem Blake and Oblique Civil.
Yes.
And the international athlete is Fred Curley.
That is correct. That is correct. Congratulations, Michael. Stay on the line and speak to one of my producers, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're most welcome. All right, so that is one of the Friday tickets. We have one more Friday ticket for giveaway. In the meantime, Kodian, can we just tweet these questions or don't tweet tweet it. Or just tell them, say, the Grand Slam ticket they might give you an answer. Yeah, and sitting. I don't really know. Okay, so the second question for Friday Grand Stand ticket for Grand Slam. Which world record holder will be competing at the Grand Slam in the 400 meters and the 400 meter hurdles? She is a world champion and also an Olympic champion. That's the hint. Yeah, we're going to throw things back to DJ Jerome on the 1s and 2s. So look at vibes and things. Yes, done.
Jamaica, 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 yeah. We're moving it, Jamaica, yeah. We're moving like the light. Jamaica of the fastest man in alive. Him faster than Carabine, dance all music.
I'm actually seeing the correct answers in the YouTube chat, by the way, guys. But, unfortunately, because when the people don't feel like I'm a friend, them, but just want to get a ticket, we don't have to call in, you understand? So I'm seeing the correct answers on YouTube. You guys would have to call in. The numbers are 876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. We have 4 tickets in total to give away tonight. This one is for a Friday Grandstand ticket, and the question is, which world record holder will be competing at the Grand Slam in the 400 meters and the 400 meter hurdles? This is a hint. She is a world champion and an Olympic champion. Understand? You call me, you get the question right. You're walking away with a Grandstand ticket for the Grand Slam. You understand? Here we go.
Jamaicans faster than bullet. Bet them never know Jamaican coulda do it. 9.77 seconds before you do it. The man who overdo it, I know. We're going, we're going, we're gone. We're going, we're going, we're gone. Black, green and gold power arm.
Hi, good night. Thanks for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Kareem, this is Nicholas Francis.
Oh, Nicholas.
I sent the answer in the chat, but
yes,
I didn't answer the question.
Okay, so thank you for calling. So the question is, which world record holder will be competing at the Grand Slam in the 400 meters and the 400 meter hurdles?
Oh, too easy. Sydney McLaughlin Lebron.
That is correct. That is correct. Congratulations. You're walking away with a Friday Grandstand ticket. You can go to Grand Slam and all these things. You understand? Congratulations. Stay on the line and speak to one of my producers.
All
right, my boss. Yeah, man. All right, guys. We're going to go for a break. We have 3 more Grand Slam tickets for Saturday. We're going to tell them what the questions are after this break. Once again, this is our Champs episode. So if you don't know no track and field fans, you can tell them, so if you tune in and all these things. And our question of the night is Champs still about raw talent, or has money and sponsorship taken over the sport? I've seen a lot of you guys on X also telling your predictions for who will be winning Champs. But you can tweet that one, all these things. You understand? Bwoyatingz After Dark, right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Me come from Jamaica. Me come from Jamaica. Me come from Jamaica. Me come from Jamaica. Oh. Portmore City, Kingston City.
Singers, songwriters, producers, this is your chance to write your name into Jamaica's rich music history and also win $3 million cash in the JCDC Festival Song Competition.
This is the land of my birth.
And it's now so easy to enter because what? We gone digital. It's all online. Just log on to jcdc.gov.jm. Fill in the form online and upload your entry. Closing date has been extended to March 31. Enter now.
Anywhere I go, I am a Jamaican.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
It's Monday, get over your blues.
for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The E-Zone is here for you. With the Stinger Honeybee
And Karim Bwoyatingz
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. What you said?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to ezoneblindates@gmail.com. That's ezoneblindates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions.
Share them with us at ezoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a Bwoyatingz.
Ow! Ow!
Yes, Jamaica, 10 stepper ahead of them. Watch them around, tell them we are. Selassie I federal. Jamaica now fight war spiritual anywhere we go in the world. Jamaicans are general, let me tell you that straight. Bolt, step on the trap, make a entry. And if a cricket Chris Gale make a century, Orange Hill have the best greens evidently. He better that than fi have Beretta plenty. Them a pre-Jamaican in the city. Some of them coming like Satan in the city. Them best shoe we clean and we beach them pretty. Anyway them go in a the bird them civic. Step in a the wild battlefield with the pagan and sprinkle. I love me feet them now want Jamaica spend Kyle and me seat. But still I see a give my we guide and we shield. Them a pre-man in the city. Get to find out them a demon in the city. When it all wild down. Jamaica wear the crown every day. Tell them Jamaica.
Listen good. This is the team song for real 2016. All year you be working hard to be champion. To back her up, but the victory sweet Jamaicans believe. You see them can't stop you now. After all the race that you've been through, them can't stop you now. You see and you beat some runner that meant no good. Them can't stop you now. You said, Bolt, them can't stop him now. You said, Bolt, them can't stop him now.
Friends for real, we love our cat. Friends for real, we love our cat. But some of them no liar. Them no normal. Remember me build you up when me see you did a broke down. Know your hype and a walk with another brother uptown. But just wait till me up, you go see how I look down. You go and cuss till your boss when me foreign a touchdown. Hey, me now say you know fi move on, but no move on fi 32 grand. 32 grand. I know you mean for tell me say, but I can't stick to one something too long. Something too long. Hey, girl you know say you're too jealous and you go on like say you can't rock. Say you can't rock. Well since you are miss right, pull a Chinese Jordan. Remember me build you up when me see you did a broke down.
Your style is every quarter style there book. Girl, I mean you can't carry that hook. From a day I be a vibes and push. She says I hype look. Hey girl, you can't style me, mama. While I reach you get a brand new man and that's fine by me, hope you find happiness, hope you enjoy it. And when things don't work, I hope you don't call me become not no food, don't need you. And in my type of a pie, get a girl by noon. If you know my hope, can't style man thing where you feel like that. Faith in your but no more. Now you play with my love after me. Invest some money, I'm time in your. But all this time I've been a time. Want move forward, can't come stuck. Nah, me a nice here for your good. Me a pray. I pray with no book. Hey, get him. Boy, you remember, say you can't style with my mama. While I ain't you get a brand new man and that's fine. Stick out it, woman if you left. Let it, you say you come back again. You no remember the days when I one clean crackers we a eat and gone we bed. Make a man with a bend, get in your head. So you start give me attitude. And now your friend tell me, you don't know if I true, but me notice you start move blue. You really woulda do me that. After me tell you say me love you, girl. Can't buy a Benz and a house me up, but me give you everything when me have. You really woulda do me that. After me tell you say me love you, girl. Can't buy a Benz and a house me up, but me give you everything when me have. No, no, leave me now. God know we must get better. No, no, leave me now. God know we must get better.
When we cuss and we break up and make up, ain't nobody no fed up like we. First as we wake up, yeah, you just love your makeup, ain't nobody me not trust like she. Want a space where you take up, now my brain in a safe, so me have to tell yourself I cut my lead. This rough like sea, I said the love. Yo, you know that farm. Man a shoot and a score, Steph Curry. Going for the food, somebody tell the chef hurry. The chef, JSI. Yeah, we in a top farm. Louis V don't no fat farm. With smaddy that, the that guy. Same flame, top farm. Yeah, we rough up any platform. Buy a couple things to keep the black.
All right, the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships, CHAMPS 2025, is set to be another thrilling edition of Jamaica's premier high school track and field competition, with Edwin Allen and Kingston College returning as defending champions in the girls and boys divisions, respectively. This year's event promises intense rivalries, breakout performances, and potential record-breaking feats. Top athletes from schools like Hydel, the Jamaica College, Calabar, St. Jago, Excelsior, and Wolmers will be looking to challenge dominant programs, making for an exciting showdown at the National Stadium. Now, as JAMS continues to showcase the future stars of Jamaican athletics, all eyes will be on the standout sprinters, middle distance runners, and field event competitors to see who will emerge victorious. Now, if you guys are watching on YouTube, then you see that inside of the studio is filled with, luckily no purple is being worn. I explicitly told my producers not to have anybody inside my studio in a purple any at all. So we have some people from KC. We have Willfit, Dwight Williams, who is an expert conditioning coach for a multitude of athletes such as Johan Blake, Brianna Williams, and Akeem Blake, also Baraji, Nkubere, and more. We also have, to my extreme right, is Rayvon Walkin, is it? Yes? Yes, Rayvon Walkin, who, unfortunately went to the wrong school. Rayvon Walkin is from Turks and Caicos. Competing for Kingston College in Jamaica. Now, Walkin has made notable strides in his athletic career. Second place last year in the decathlon. How many events? 10 events, for those who don't know. So you understand, so you have to do 10 events and then calculate the points and all these things, and he's a silver medalist in that. He also got the World Under-20 Championships qualifications last year and all these things. And the young one to my far right is Mr. Daniel Clark, and for those who are track and field fans, then you should know that he's been making strides all season. You understand me? He was a silver medalist last year in the 110-meter hurdles. I don't know why Willfit just sit down and look for me. I try to understand. He's also a Jamaican hurdler specializing in the 110-meter hurdles. Representing Kingston College, Clark has emerged as a standout athlete in his discipline. In the 2024 season at the Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships, Clark clocked a personal best of 13.42 seconds in the Class 1 110-meter hurdles semifinals, securing his spot in the finals. He went on to finish second, as I've said earlier, in the finals with a time of 13.57 seconds. Now, 2025, something has happened, and the man just, you understand, he ran 13.06 seconds at the Carifta Trials, which is the same time as the Champs Class 1 record set by the legendary Wayne Pinnock of Kingston College as well. Welcome to the show, gentlemen, all three of you.
Good night, good night. You're here.
Obviously, you're here because I said welcome, so it's obvious that you guys are here.
Yes, we are here. We are here.
Yeah. Willfit.
Just passing through.
Just passing through. Right. All right. Speak into the microphone for me, please. Speak into the microphone. Speak into the microphone. Thank you. Willfit 2025 is here. Kingston College is celebrating 100 years.
Yeah.
How important is this milestone for the school to take home the trophy this year?
It's very important, you know. I mean, 100 years to give the school a nice birthday present is always good, you know. So
yes.
We're going hard for it. We start with the Manning Cup, so we're just continuing the trend.
Okay. So as the fitness coach, explain to the people what does that entail, because people don't understand that every discipline has a coach, but the fitness coach, you work with all the athletes?
Yeah, we work with all the athletes.
Okay.
Generally, we try to just get them as healthy as possible, as fit as possible, and get them in the best shape to compete in whatever discipline that they are doing.
How do you tailor the training programs for different types of athletes, you know, like the sprinters, different from the middle distance runners and the field event competitors?
It comes with experience, huh?
Sure.
Comes with experience, and a lot of years I've been doing it, so by now we know how to condition each discipline.
Yes.
So that's as simple as that.
Love it. Daniel, 2024, you got the silver medal. What is the mindset this year? How different is it in terms of mentally and physically, and what you've been doing all season in comparison to what you did last year?
Well, you know, last season was really the stepping stone or the starting point of what has become this year. Because last year started, you know, putting harder training.
Right.
And, you know, I just continue that consistency, carried it over into 2025. So it's just what I had installed in me, but it's now just coming to pass. So, yeah.
I spoke to you at the McKinley Wind, which was in January. Classics, for those who don't know, that's a Calabar meet. And I asked you, who should we look out for 2025? And you said, well, me have to include myself. And I don't think people who weren't really paying attention expected you to do 13:06. Did you know that that was going to happen, and so early out in the season that was at the Curve Trials?
Well, actually, I didn't actually expected it, but I knew the training that I, you know, had done. So I know that I was capable of doing it, but I didn't expect it so soon. So,
yes.
You know, it was very shocking to me, and you know, thanks be to God, I went out there and did it. So it was a good thing for me. Good experience, good time for me, you know, good moment. So yeah.
Okay, Rivon. Now you were born in Turks and Caicos. You decided to come to Jamaica. What was in your mind when you said to yourself, "I'm going to go to Kingston College"? Why KC?
It was just about the great tradition of winning and always excelling at the boys and girls champs.
True. How big is champs across the Caribbean?
Well, champs is the center stage, apart from Crifto. Champs is second to none in the whole wide world. So, as a Caribbean athlete, I would say it's our dream to have that kind of exposure and experience as athletes outside of Jamaica.
No, training at KC and running 10 events, that is not easy any at all. Which one out of the 10 is your favorite, if you have to choose one?
Right now, I'd say the 110 hurdles.
The 110 hurdles. Will you be doing only the 110 hurdles at champs, or are you doing all 10 events?
Just the 110 hurdles.
110 hurdles. So yalafa. So yalafa. Yalafa. Eh?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Willfit, now, one of the most important parts of training for a meet like champs is recovery. You know, it's a very crucial part of any training program. What methods do you use to ensure that the athletes recover properly and avoid injuries?
How do I answer that now?
You don't have to give me a secret to do.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
You don't have to give me a secret, you understand? But still.
Eat properly.
Yes.
Get enough rest. Drink enough water. That's basically it. We do massages and ice baths and stuff like that. A little more things, but you know, after the champs finish, I'll tell you.
You'll share.
Yeah.
Daniel, so going into champs now, you're the hot favorite. Everybody is, there's so many articles about you. Everybody is wondering what are you going to do. Again, the time that you ran at Curve Trials is the champs Class 1 record. Do you feel any pressure? Are you nervous going into champs? Do you feel like people are putting, unwarranted pressure on you any at all?
Well, I wouldn't say anyone is putting pressure on me. Because if it's the media you're referring to, came off the media. Right, because I don't want any distraction, deactivated my Instagrams and so forth. The coach is not going to really pressure me like that because they know I'm someone that if I put my mind to it, I will do it. So they're not going to tell me multiple times that you should go out there and do it. They're just going to give me the proper recovery, proper training and so forth. As you asked, though, so yeah, I'm not pressured at all.
Do you have the record on your mind?
Well, it's always improvements, always thinking of running faster than what I've run before. So it's definitely in my mind for sure.
I kind of want to touch on something that you spoke about earlier about deactivating socials. And I've realized a lot of young athletes are doing that now, especially when it comes on to competition time. How important is that, the mental preparation and just knowing that I want to take this away from my space right now?
Well, distractions are out there, whether it's from persons who are non-athletes,
or
they're always females, persons who just interested in track and field and have negative feedbacks and so forth. So I don't really like the negativity, so I just try to stay off it so it don't distract me or let me have any doubt in my mind or anything. So yeah, that's why I came off the media.
Oh, nice. Rayvon, so with Daniel being your training partner, with you focusing on the 110-meter hurdles, are we expecting a Quinella for KC?
At this point in time, anything is possible. We always go there to try and maximize the amount of points you can get in every event.
You coach them well. You coach them well. Yeah, that's a good answer. That is a good answer. Is this your final year in Class 1?
Yes, it is.
So you're thinking of going to school overseas afterwards?
Options are still open.
Options are still open. Why the 110-meter hurdles out of all of the 10 events that you do?
Because last year I saw the most improvement in the 110 hurdles, coming from a non-hurdler background, and I just fell in love with it. After I went to the World Under 20 Games and trained for it all summer, I felt a joy to it.
What was the experience like for the World Under 20? Because that is particularly hard. To even make the team is hard, but to compete with athletes all over the world, the best of the best, what's that experience like?
I would say the exposure is second to none, because when you go there to feel of everyone is talented, everyone can do, everyone can win. So it's who's the most talented, who's the most single-minded in terms of going out there to do what they want to do.
Yeah. Dwight, mental health is very important. It's something that I speak of, something that I try to practice. And I've always said, being prepared mentally is, to me, more important than even being ready physically. How do you guys, ensure that the athletes are mentally strong and focused as they prepare for the pressure of champs?
What I would say, every coach has their different ways how to try to motivate the boys and try to keep them humble and keep them grounded. My version, really, I try to just lighten the mood at times. I'll try to give a lot of jokes, make them smile, make them laugh. So I'll try to do it that way. Some people may not understand my methods, but
that's fine.
Sometimes
why not understand? I just say go.
It works. Sometimes it works. So I try different athletes though. We try different stuff. Some people have to talk to them more harshly. Yeah. Because that's how they relate to it. Some people you have to give them a hug and talk to them one away. Yes. Some people they can, so different strokes, different folks.
KC and this champs thing now, I want you guys to tell me all through because I was talking to somebody today who's not even a track fan. And the person works for a corporate company, and the person says
Which
to
company?
me, you mad? Me not do that. You crazy? You mad? I want my little work. I want my deals. You mad? The person said to me, say, yo, brother, I would love if you understand, win the champs. Because Casey, I win too much. And I said this, and I've always said this, and I've said this to a lot of, young athletes. Casey just always find a way to find it. I don't know where to find it from, even if you guys are not going into champs as the favorite, even if on the final day on not lead, some way, somehow, I don't know what not do, I don't know what kind of prayer not pray, but I would love to know the prayer, you understand? What is the difference between Casey and other athletes as it pertains to just finding that inner strength to actually win a championship like champs? Start from Daniel, and then Raven, then Willfit.
Alright, me personally, just follow the coach instructions. You understand? The coaches really get us prepared from with a background coming right up, so it's just staying confident. If we're not the favorite, we do, stay positive and just go into the champs as best as possible. So it's really up to the coaches to answer that, because we just stay confident going into the champs, knowing that we can just trust our coach and know that at the right day or right time we will get it. So yeah, that's it.
True. Rivon.
To further Clark's point, our coaches knows each of our potentials.
Right.
And as long as we follow their program and their instructions, we will do our best.
Yeah.
And I believe it stems from our motto as well: the brave may fall, but never
Oh,
yield.
here we go with this motto thing. but that is true. That is true. Willfit.
Oh, JC Matthue, the burning bushes.
Favorite opposing campus.
I don't know what that means.
Work is burning in the field.
Oh, okay.
Can you just answer the question?
Yeah. Question again is what?
I want to find it all the time. Like, want to get it from?
It's a multitude of different things.
Yeah.
One, I would say it comes from the fans in the stands.
I was about to ask that.
I mean, they're cheering and they're giving their best.
Yeah.
So as athletes, they will want to give their best.
Yeah.
Tradition. I mean, when you come on to the champs, you see all the old boys and they're telling their stories and they're
true.
Getting all the boys together and motivating them, and so that helps a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a multitude of different things, and they're the boys themselves, their own pride. They want to win. We have been from the summer stars. We started preaching it. They want to win.
Yeah,
we're going to win. We have to win.
Oh, have to win. Okay.
So we just keep on pushing that, and they buy into it, and it's a drive that everyone has.
And I mean, it's been working. Bias aside, I can say that, just being in the stadium and just feeling the vibe and the energy. I don't know if them not tired, if them are not tired from beat the drum, from the flag and all these things. Them have a strength like Caperton, Flagman, and Sting. Understand?
Yeah.
Daniel and Raven, as it relates to those stands and the energy in the stands, yeah? Because some athletes say, like, when they go to the blocks, them block out everything, them can't hear nothing. But some athletes, they do feed off the energy. Are you guys the same way?
I would say before I go into the blocks, I try to channel my energy, channel my focus onto running down the track. But when the gun is blown, you try to do your best for the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Daniel?
It's the same for me, you have to stay focused at the start. It does boost my energy.
Yeah.
Because hearing, so much people cheering, it does, brings confidence and it boosts my energy to just, make them feel more pleased in my performance, being that they came out just to support my school. So it does boost my energy at the starting and, celebrating them after. So it does motivate me to do better for them and, win for them. So, yeah.
Say me could be an athlete. Because, I'm not telling a lie, God didn't know what I do. Because if I were an athlete, you see, nobody would have liked me because it's once me cross the line the first, I just eat that, Yeah, man. Yeah, when I see me on war, man. Man, I ask you. Willfit, you know me. No. Because I have to remind them, say, no boy couldn't do what I just do a while ago. Yes, that. I know, say, the school have to just talk to me and just tell me, say, well, you can't say that. But yes, I mean. So that's why I talk for a living, because, yeah. Daniel, with the competition, Shaquille Gordon, obviously, you guys have been doing this now for a while. And he won, I think you guys were in class 2 when he won. Last year, Daniel Beckford of the Jamaica College was the gold medalist. the three of you guys,
Yeah.
do you feel off competition, like having the best in the field?
If I do feed off it?
Yes.
Well,
How does it matter?
I'm very competitive. You know, I like
See
the
there?
competition. So,
Yes.
you know, as long as I have excellent athletes competing with, for example, you know, Shaku and Garden, so forth. It does, you know, I do feed off that energy. I like it. So whenever there's competition there, I'm just ready for it.
I must say, you guys are passing. Rayvon, how do you handle academics and sports? It is, I would think, very, very hard because when you train very hard and to pay attention to school at the same time, that should be, you know, pretty hard. How do you balance both of them?
I would say it boils down to discipline and how you compartmentalize the different aspects of your life. Because when you go in the classroom, you have to focus and pay attention because that same discipline that you used to learn in the classroom, it also helps development and you're building in training to listen to your coach and understand instructions. So I feel like they go back and forth.
True. All right, and final question before you guys go. Willfit, other than, well, no. Which event are you looking forward to at Champs this year? Or athlete?
Class 1, 400 meters.
Class 1, 400 meters. I'm assuming because your two athletes, Marcinio Rose and Taj Marquis White, is running, yes?
I just like that event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any particular athlete you're looking forward to this season?
Running?
Yeah.
All of Kingston College athletes. All of them. Everyone.
If you had to think, except the 110 meter hurdles, any record can you see going both on the girls or the boys side? Does it really matter?
Class 1, 400 meters.
44.9. Oh, nice. All right. Daniel, for you, which event other than your pet event are you excited to see at this year's Champs?
I'd say 400 meters also.
Here we go. Okay. If you had to pick one of your favorite Champs moments for yourself, which one would that be?
It would be the stepping up of last year. Stepping up from last year to where I came. I think I came third.
Right.
You know, being first year class 1. I kept coming second. You know, so you know. That was
So you know what that mean? Third, second, and then what? First. Okay. If you had to pick a Champs moment overall for any athlete, any year, any school, a favorite moment of yours that stands out in your mind?
It'd be BYG.
The 999.
999.
Yeah. Okay. Rayvon, same questions for you. What's your favorite Champs moment for yourself?
For myself, when I won the silver medal last year at Champs.
Last year at Champs, okay. Which event are you looking forward to?
The boys high jump class 1.
Why?
Because I feel like the bar has been set in extremely high measure this year. Coming from the 218 of Chavez Penn of Jamaica College and his rival from Kingston College, Aaron McKenzie. So I feel like that would be a very good battle to see. To watch.
I know the record, don't it? No?
No, I don't think
No,
so.
no, right. No, absolutely not.
He has the class 2 record.
Class 2 record,
Yeah.
right. If you had to pick any Champs moment from any athlete, male or female, any year, which one would it be?
It would have to be from my countryman, Delano Williams,
Okay.
in the 200 meters.
Delano Williams, 200 meters. Which year was that?
I'm not quite sure.
What school did he run for?
Monroe College.
The Monroe College, of course. Come on. All right, guys. Well, all the best for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
All the best at Champs. I'm wishing you both a healthy season. You know, a fantastic. Oh, by the way, you weren't on the Carifta team last year, right?
No.
How do you feel to win the trials this time around?
I actually came last year. So.
Yes, I remember.
So, you know, seeing that I came first this year, it's really, you know, really happy. Sometimes I even can't believe it that I'm on my first team. So it's just very joyful for me.
And it should be very joyful. And once again, you know, to you both, just a fantastic Champs showing. Wishing you guys to remain healthy. Wishing you a great Carifta and for the rest of your season. You understand me, personal best and Bwoyatingz. And, you know, when you go to the line, And you say the blue respect it.
The blue? That's the track.
I don't care what you want to say.
The track not blue no more. And a new track them have no in a blue.
Oh, brother, here we go again. Can you just give a final word to the KC supporters out there that are watching and or listening right now?
Oh, KC supporters, as always, working hard to bring home the trophy. Well, it's still that down by North Street, so we just
keep it. We'll not just keep it.
No, but probably carry it a little ceremony.
Okay.
Live it up.
Right.
I do my best,
Yes.
To make sure polish it off and stuff like that.
Yes.
So all of the fans them can turn out and support JC fans. Please turn out. I mean, we're not hearing over that side. They're kind of quiet. And the phone make a sound same time. Ping. Like actual. Read again.
It's time for me to go to a break.
So yeah.
Daniel Clark, Rayvon Walkin, Dwight, Willfit, Williams, big up on yourself. Thank you for passing through, and thank you for not wearing any purple tonight. I do appreciate it
we'll keep
wholeheartedly. You understand? So big up on yourself for respecting my space.
Thanks for your show. I mean, it's a very good show. This show is a very good show.
It's the number one trending show in the entire country.
From I've been coming up here, we've all been winning. So.
I wonder if I'm here to look. You don't come to think of it, though. Come to think of it, Every time you're forward, come up here show, win. And every athlete, where you bring, you know what? All right.
Because remember, last year, over there was Rose and Glasgow.
Yes.
Doubled. 2 gold medals.
Yeah, man.
2 athletes, same event.
Yeah.
Same, what is them sit down as well.
You know what, guys? We're going to go for a break. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark right here on Nationwide 90 FM.
Hiring is tough. You spend weeks, maybe months searching but still can't find the right fit. And even when you do, onboarding, payroll, and benefits become another headache. Stop wasting time. Let Talent Box Caribbean do the work at a fraction of the cost. From sourcing to interviewing, we do it all. Don't settle for the wrong hire. Schedule your strategy call today. Call 876-960-0066 or visit www.talentboxcaribbean.com. Talent Box Caribbean, connection made easy.
Enough power tool, big to small. Jack on my figure, dig the wall. Upper Total Tools. Please walk a figure, trim the lawn. We have everything your job demand. Total Tools. We rent them, sell them, and fix them. Also give Total Tools a call. When you say home improvement, landscape construction, or Total Tools are your option. Home improvement, landscape construction, Total Tools are your option.
Total Tools, located at 102 Main Street, Ocho Rios, 34th Live Road, Kingston.
And lot C6 Jacksaw, St. Anne's Bay. Call us today.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Yes, me get the last cheese. Tasty beat. Brothers and sisters, at the end of Easter service, we have cheese. Tasty beat. But one day we're getting a bun and cheese. Tasty beat. Serve, sell me some bun and cheese. Tasty beat. Why, this looking nice with some tasty cheese. Tasty beat.
Could I have some cheese, please?
Tasty beat. Make we get on real bad with the tasty cheese, boy.
We have the rhythm and the tints for you all Easter.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Water Means Food World Water Day Forum and Training Session at Ebony Park Heart Academy, Osborne Store, Clarendon on Thursday, March 20. Join us for exciting displays, exhibitions from agricultural agencies, on-the-spot prizes and giveaways. Plus, get practical training on water use efficiency for your farm. Don't miss out. Come learn, connect, and celebrate World Water Day. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Water Means Food World Water Day Forum and Training Session at Ebony Park Heart Academy, Osborne Store, Clarendon on Thursday, March 20. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the National Irrigation Commission Limited. Irrigation, making the difference in agriculture.
What the whole of them have to say? We are lucky city. Cut what the whole of them have to say. If them got them wouldn't do them day. Them talk about me like every day. Me talk about them like not one day. France, everybody just a follow me. Yo, me can't be one on who that day. Me have to get up like every day. My 3 pints never so easy. You know me feel me need a key for the city. One of the gen of them, you know who they fit me. Kylie, if me no see you too, they could sit me. One time me never too, kill but I'm a picky. No matter who me feel, because I know feel. They never tell you no feel, trouble when they trouble. Then they war we are, who got them come back with the formula. Have everybody speeches like my...
Welcome back to Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM. My name is Bwoyatingz, and if you're listening all over the world, big up on yourself. And before we get to the discussion with these two gentlemen inside of the studio, we have on the phone line, we have Corey Bennett, who is the head coach of Hydel and Calabar High. Good night, Mr. Bennett. Welcome back to the show another year. How are you doing?
Hi, good night. I'm just tired.
Tired? Yes.
Yeah.
I was about to ask you that.
But yeah, it's all is well though.
So I won't, keep you long, because it is pretty late. So let's just go right into it. How are things looking for this season with both of your teams?
Well, in terms of, I'm sorry, with Calabar.
Yes.
We've made some adjustments.
Yes.
I think the team is responding nicely to the adjustments that we've made.
Mm-hmm.
We do have some niggles.
Yes.
And we've actually met quite a few teams at this time of year. May have some niggles as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we're good. On the girls' side, Hydel, I just think we're coming up a little short in terms of the younger classes, in terms of what we would prefer, what we'd like. But on all, the spirits in both camps are high, and we're expecting to give a good account of ourselves next week.
Actual factual. And I sang you praises last year when we spoke, and I was saying to you that I'm impressed with what you've done with, Calabar's team. And you were very coy about it. But me have to sing it again. You are doing, and the entire coaching staff, obviously, you guys have been doing a spectacular job, and I must commend you on that. The development of the boys. Can we just kind of talk about this, program that you're on, and in the near future, when we can expect Bar again for be on top of the list, number one for champs?
I always tell persons, we can't control what other schools do. We can't get into the shopping market like other schools do. So that plays a big part in a championship when you can get some show points internationally. But we're going to continue to just build it the way we think it needs to be built. We try to just, again, pay attention to detail. We have a much smaller squad than probably Calabar is comfortable with or accustomed to. But we just try to pay attention to some details. I think we have this year some very good coaches as well in different areas that are managing their areas extremely well. And we're just trying to keep them healthy.
Yes.
Keep them healthy. Yeah.
And speaking of keeping them healthy, one of your standout athletes, Nikolai Bramwell, who obviously recently broke the Usain Bolt's 22-year-old under 17 400-meter record at the Carifta Games last year. We saw him at the Gibson Relays, and he pulled up. A lot of people are concerned. I know that you won't really get into the semantics and the specifics of it, but will we be seeing him at champs?
That's a good question. We're still weighing our minds where he's concerned. I'm unsure. I'm unsure to date.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Heidel obviously won a couple years ago. You know, and last year it was a slim second place finish. And these girls, as you've said, in the lower classes, you know, it's not as vast. How is the team spirit right now, 1 week of going into champs, and how are you preparing them mentally for this championship?
But pretty much what we do every year. I mean, we don't emphasize winning, especially at Heidel. You know, we just try to get it very individualistic and try to get the best out of each girl. I think, you know, the spirits are, you know, pretty high, especially mostly amongst the older girls, and the young girls are trying to follow suit.
Yes.
I believe that we will compete.
Yes.
Very well as we normally do. It's just that we just had some shortcomings in the lower classes, significant shortcomings.
Yeah.
But the spirits are high, and the girls are raring to go, and hopefully they'll bring a few pleasant surprises as well.
Yes. And as I've asked you last year, for the persons who are listening and are watching right now, can you just give us 3 athletes from both teams that we should look out for in any class, in any event that we need to be paying keen attention to if we've not been doing so so far this season?
Well, you know, again, let's go back to boys. I really believe that Rajivi Allison is doing well in the class 3-400s. He's really come off a long way from last year.
Yes.
Kamari Kennedy in the throws class 2. I think he's on record watch in the discus especially. And should do extremely well. And you know, I'm expecting some good things from Alejandro Palma this year.
Yes.
In the 800. I think he just fell as a short last year, especially in terms of his confidence, but he has come a far way this year. And we're expecting him to do well. On the girls' side, I think Taifa Go, our captain, should end her school career on a good note. She will take place. She'll participate mostly in the middle distance events. Natasha Borrell, I think, is another one who should do well in the throws. And I believe Sabrina Atkinson, I'm expecting her to do well in the jumps. So these are some of the girls and boys who I believe are showing good form going into the championship.
Yes, well, guys, if you don't know, now you know. So write down them name and just pay some keen attention. Mr. Bennett, it's always a pleasure talking to you. Always a pleasure having you on.
To be on your show again.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. And, you know, all the best next week. And I'm sure that where there's a will, there's a way. Because one thing with you know, man, you're going to find it somewhere, somehow.
Very easy, you know. But we're going to try. And let's hope that persons come out and enjoy it.
Yes.
I mean, it's gonna be a new look. So
yes, new track, and we're all excited.
Yeah, let's see what happens on the new track.
All right, then, Mr. Bennett, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
You're most welcome. Well, that was Corey Bennett, Heidel, and Calabar High coach. Always a man of few words, but always very honest. I think my concern as it relates to Nicoy Bramwell is obviously still up in limbo. But hey, what we do? Anyway, we do have inside of the studio Matthue Tupper, St. Andrew High School for Girls, head coach. Yeah. And a man who's been here, yes, and so many times, and he's now a part of this, a staple for my Champs episodes, Shaquille Benti. Welcome, both of you guys. How are you doing? Tired?
Not really.
Not really?
No, not really. Too much on my mind, but...
Champs is right around the corner.
It is.
You're now the new head coach of St. Andrew High School for Girls.
Yeah.
You were the assistant coach for Immaculate, was it? How are things looking? Because I've seen some improvements. We don't know about anybody else. But how are things looking for the girls this year?
Well, not so new. It's my second year now at St. Andrew High School.
Right.
And I think we're still growing.
Mhm.
I'm still growing a lot as a head coach. I'm learning about what that role entails.
Right.
But the girls are excited about me being there.
Yes.
And they're really excited to go to Champs this year. They've been working extremely hard. So,
Yeah.
things were growing.
Because in 2023 it wasn't the best of years for the school, and then you changed things last year. We've seen some improvements, and this year we're seeing even more improvements, especially at Corporate Champs. I was significantly impressed. Mentally, how important is mental health within track and field? Because I always feel like mental preparation is more important than you even being physically fit. Because you can be physically fit, but you're just not mentally prepared or mentally ready, and then you go fumble. So how important is that aspect for you as a head coach?
Oh, it's huge. This year in particular, I realized that I need to have been paying more attention to it. So we started a whole mental,
love that,
like I don't know what you call it, like a mental plan this season. So I'm hoping it will pay dividends. But it's a huge thing. It's a huge thing, especially for girls.
Indeed. Were you impressed with the showing of the girls at Corporate Era Champs?
I was impressed by some. Some of them kind of underperformed, but as I said, they're learning as a growing team. So, yeah, impressed by some. Others, yeah.
I think I asked you at the McKinley Went meet, what are expectations? I think it was something like that for 2025 for the team. I don't remember what you said, but I think you said top 10 or something like that. Was it?
Yeah.
That it is, eh?
This guy has a good memory.
I actually don't, but I have a good memory for trucks. But I know. What is your expectation now, 1 week away? Still top 10?
So I haven't really done much looking into other teams, to be honest, since January, because we had some big losses in terms of even coaching. We lost a jumps coach in January, so we had a lot of changes to make. Nevertheless, we're going to compete to the best of our ability. I don't want to give anything on positions, though I'm really not sure.
Octavia Thompson, is it? In the sprint hurdles. Her PB is now, what, 13.89?
But she did that in class 2 last year, so that's
year.
a lower.
Yeah.
Lower. She's done 14.2 this year at class 1. We've been battling shin splints with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So that's been a fight.
Yes.
But I'm hoping she'll do well at Champs. Yeah.
Head coach, what does this entail? Because I can just, firstly, me can barely manage my 2 producers them because them stress me out every day. I mean,
Bruh.
me don't know. Oh, you do it? I really don't know how you guys do it because I couldn't.
I'm still trying to figure out how they do it.
Yeah.
I'm learning to be a head coach still. So I really feel like there's areas I need to improve on that I'm working on. I'm realizing that one of the biggest things is not so much coaching because I have that part pretty much locked, but the system around you has to be so good for you to be a competitive team, and people don't really pay a lot of attention to that, I feel like.
Yes.
So, yeah, for head coach, for me, right now is like building a good team so that in the next 4 or 5 years we can be contenders.
Yeah. Very important. Shaquille, last year we had a discussion leading into Champs. Looking back now at Champs 2024, what were some of the standout moments for you? Any particular, races or performances?
All right, so I'm one of those people who have the terrible memories. Champs 2024.
What happened?
Exactly. I think it was my friend there from Dominica. Is it Dominica? I want to say it was Dominica. She didn't end up...
Etienne.
Yes. Etienne. I want to get it right. It's Dominica. They're very fickle about the country.
Carriel Etienne.
Carriel Etienne. I think her performance overall at Champs, being that it was first year class 2. It was first year class 2. I think just her overall performance there, I didn't think she had finished second.
So I have to look back because
I think she finished second.
She didn't have a window for sure.
She didn't win. But what had happened was, I think just her, we had spoken to her in and around that time at this exact show before.
Yes,
at this exact show before.
Yeah.
And I think just her speaking about her performance, what she's expecting going into champs, and then going through and executing, I think that would have been just, getting that personal side of the story and then just seeing her going out there and execute that. So I think that would have been one of my moments for champs 2024.
This year thus far, who are you looking forward to? Who are you excited to see? Because I feel like every meet it changes for me personally. Like Daniel Clark, who was just in that chair.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, bronze medal, a silver medal. He came last at Carifta Trials last year. Now the man leading into champs, the favorite. 13:06 is the champs record.
Exactly.
It changes. Nikai Bramwell started,
Yeah, so I feel like this year specifically we've had a lot of he's definitely the one who's going to take champs, and then she's definitely the one who's going to take champs, and then something happens and then this changes and it goes meet by meet as you mentioned, and then you watch the central champs and you watch the corporate area champs, and then you're like, I'm not sure. But I think the one person that has been so consistent, the one person I could put my money on as the champion for their event is Mr. Card.
Ooh, Gary Card.
I think it's Mr. Card, and
yeah,
I've seen his progress.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen his progress from, it was 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I think 2022 was the time when he was under 17 and he was really starting to emerge onto the scene. And I think now he's relished in this moment. He's lost. He's understood what it's like to lose at champs. He's put in the work. He's done the races. And I think now he's ready to show his stuff. So I think I'm looking forward to seeing Gary Card.
I think it's a different Gary Card based on what I've seen. I've interviewed him twice. I interviewed him at Gibson when he did the 60 meters, I think it's 6'5". And then I interviewed him at Corporate last week. And that's just a different beast. I mean, change of environment, obviously. Yeah. Allegedly, he's been coached at MVP. I don't know. Because I'm going to say media said allegedly. Allegedly, he's been coached at MVP. He's very confident. Even when he got the meet record at Corporate, he was saying, I'm surprised that I ran so fast. And I'm like, Gary, please. I was like, Gary,
we know you.
Yeah, like, Gary, come on. But I do think he is a fave. Obviously that lost in the 200 meters last year to Amal Glasgow in the 200 meters. I think that woke him up.
I'm wondering, and is the 200 his favorite?
I do think so.
I think it's his favorite. So you definitely woke him up. Like, to lose in your favorite event, you often hear
he fell on his face.
Yeah, but I mean, you often hear about both speaking about what, when Blake beat him here and what that did for him. Was like, okay, I'm going to now put in the work. You see that? You see the work. The work was put in.
Yeah.
The decision was made.
I don't want to ask Coach Tapper anything about female schools. So I'm going to ask both of you guys. Casey, do you guys think that they're going to win this year based on what you've seen thus far? Benti's saying obviously.
No, I'm saying, don't make me have to say it, but I guess they are going to win it. They are.
For me, I'm a Jamaica College fan and supporter.
As you should be, okay?
As a old Marian.
Yeah.
But Dwayne Johnson is my good friend.
Yes.
And I feel like it's going to be a lot closer than people think because Calabar is so good. Because Calabar is now so good in the sprints.
I love that for us.
And JC has the middle distance locked.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think it's going to be Casey running away with it.
What I'm happy about as a very biased person, okay? I'm so happy that Calabar has some athletes to take us some points.
Come
through, Corey Bennett. Yes. Come through. You understand me? So it's not going to be like the 70 points. Absolutely not. Obviously, in certain events, they are dominant. But you can't really bet on hurdles. You really can't.
You can't.
But then you have Marcinio Rose who opened and come on, bro. And they have Taj Marcus White who want to see him and
then he popped up. So
and reminded us why he's him.
Why he's him. Yeah, exactly. So but I think you were speaking to Tapa about, just different goals. And you mentioned Calabar being now more competitive than they were in recent memory. And for those of us who know Calabar being really dominant, that's why we're saying, so competitive. But another team, and this is no bias, that people can look out for, and they've had their goals and their targets.
Yes.
St. George's College.
Absolutely.
St. George's College.
We've been seeing it.
They have their target of 100 points, and I mean, people might look at it and be like, hey, but where they're coming from.
And they might take away some points from some schools.
And they're taking away some points. So I
ask.
think that's another team that can possibly assist. And as you mentioned, Casey might not run away with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that for the sport. I hope it's competitive down to the final moments of champs. I love that.
We had Natrice East, Abigail Campbell, like Nicole Bramwell, Marcinia Rose as like standout, Dockery and Douglas and Turlong as standout performers of 2024. For 2025, who do we see as possible MVPs? Yeah, man, go to your list, my boy.
I mean, okay. So, I still think some of the names are going to remain.
Natrice for sure.
Natrice, she remains. Etienne from last year, she's now.
Hey, one thing, I feel today.
Yeah, I'm an Eastern Caribbean person to just build. I love it.
Yes.
So I already mentioned Card. Card is a superstar. I think. So we're not talking only about the winners, but Shaquille Gordon will be there, of course.
Absolutely.
We can't discredit anything.
He's a fighter, man.
He's a fighter. He has that caliber. He's representative of that 5-year straight caliber team. Like he has that energy. He has that same type of energy and fight. Dockery. And in class, Daniel Clark, of course. he's one of the stars. He's going to be a star. And I think based off of his health, we're going to the Western area, 400 meters.
Jabari Matheson.
Jabari Matheson.
I actually do have a voice note from him to play soon.
He's going to be...
And he's confident.
He's going to be a star at this champs.
Confident. It's a confidence?
Yeah, it's a hell of a thing.
Confidence is a hell of a thing. One of those star athletes, and I'm going to be messy. I'm not going to call that athlete name, but one of those star athletes, you see, I've always said that in sports, when you kind of look on, I don't want to use the word downfall, but like the not so good season of a particular star, a new star emerges. And one of those athletes, his most fierce rival has not been competing for maybe the past 2 seasons, right? Okay. And he's just doing spectacularly well. I wish that Mark Anthony Miller from Jamaica College. Oh
my God!
What's the this man? If Mark, somebody in a trouble, man.
Yeah, it's true. Because he was just there and he dominated.
Dominated. The boy didn't run up on dog.
That was real domination. Real domination and fight that year.
Calm down, Karim. Okay, for you, Coach Tapper. Any standout athletes for you who you think after this end of champs March 29, 2025, a lot of people will know these names?
Well, for me as a girls coach, I'm looking over the girls side. I like Sienna Wilson from
Alpha.
Oh my gosh. She's
Class
been phenomenal.
3.
Yeah.
What?
She's been phenomenal.
I have a voice note from her too to play soon.
Kudos to Mr. King. You have a young girl from, I think it's Edna Lynn, named Adriana Pine.
Yes.
1187. Class 4 is all. Watch Class 4 at Champs.
Please, people. Yes.
At the beginning of this year, I thought nobody could beat my Class 4. Where are these girls coming from? No, it's serious.
Yes.
It's competitive. Bad,
it is.
The hurdles.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those 2 athletes for you?
Yeah, I think those 2 are doing well. And my own athlete, Azalea Allen, coming from over 6 years now, coming from Prep Champs. I think she can do really well in the 200. Shanika Williams, she's going to win high jump for us, Class 1 girls.
Oop. Write it down.
Yes, please write it down. A couple of mine.
Okay. Well, Matthue Tapper, I'm just wishing you all the best. I will see you at Champs. Once again, I love what you're doing. Continue to work on these girls. I love the relationship that you have with them, which is the most important thing, because them trusting you. You understand what I say?
Definitely.
And that's what athletes need. Some coach just go and just coach and got them yard. You have to build relationships so that they can trust you. So, all the best. Mr. Tapper, Benti just go and stay on and so on. So, that's Matthue Tapper, the head coach of St. Andrew High School. It's JC's sister school, obviously. So, I always have to cheer for them. You understand? So, big up yourself and all the best for Champs and for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
You're
Thanks
most
for having
welcome.
me.
Yeah, man. All right, guys, we're going to go for a break. This is Bwoyatingz After Dark on Nationwide 90 FM.
Is your business tax compliant? At Dodge & Global, we take the stress out of tax planning, ensuring you maximize deductions and minimize liabilities. From corporate tax to VAT compliance, we've got you covered. Call 876-929-3670 or 876-926-5210. Email us at info@dodgen.global. Visit us at dodgen.global. Dodge & Global, your tax experts.
Since 1995, we've been your go-to source for everything related to billiards, amusement machines, and electronics. With locations at 1A Lindsay Terrace, Kingston 10, and the Village Plaza, Big Bridge, Savannah, Lamar, we offer top-quality pool table parts and accessories, cutting-edge gaming machines, and more. We also specialize in assembly, sales, and service of amusement machines. We provide unmatched customer service, expert solutions, and products tailored to your needs. Who are we? We are Eclipse Enterprise. Telephone 876-960-3891.
Coveside Concert Series presents Timeless. It happens on March 29 at Plantation Cove, St. Anne, featuring international superstar Dionne Warwick and more stars Myrna Hague, Queen Marcia Griffiths, and Dwayne Stevens. Timeless, March 29. Showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets are now available at Fesco, Fontana Pharmacy, Plantation Smokehouse, and online at coveside.aitix.com.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast live from the Water Means Food World Water Day Forum and Training Session at Ebony Park, Hart Academy, Osborne Store, Clarendon on Thursday, March 20. Join us for exciting displays, exhibitions from agricultural agencies, on-the-spot prizes and giveaways. Plus, get practical training on water use efficiency for your farm. Don't miss out. Come learn, connect, and celebrate World Water Day. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's the Water Means Food World Water Day Forum and Training Session at Ebony Park, Hart Academy, Osborne Store, Clarendon on Thursday, March 20. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the National Irrigation Commission Limited. Irrigation, making the difference in agriculture.
As we grow older, there are many challenges that we have to confront, but these years can represent the best in our lives. Coming of Age during Nationwide This Morning on Thursdays explores issues persons 50 and over confront. It also provides expert opinions on how we can improve the quality of our lives as we get older. That's Coming of Age, this and every Thursday during Nationwide This Morning at 6:51 a.m.
I'm Dennis Brooks.
I'm Alan Campbell.
I'm Floyd Green.
And I'm Garth Williams. Catch us on the Jamaican Dads podcast right here on Nationwide 90 FM, Thursdays at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m.
The Jamaican Dads podcast is all about providing men with a healthy, safe, and functional forum to tackle many of the taboo topics that concern our masculinity.
Like everyone else out there, we're dads of varying amounts of experience who come from different backgrounds and often view the world differently.
We're definitely not perfect, but we're all brethren and we're all committed to this piece of rock called Jamaica.
Too often, there are no safe spaces for men to explore the issues which are important to us.
Plus, most of the content out there about parenthood is produced by women, for women. So we think it is important that we be the change we want to see.
Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Jamaican Dads with a Z.
And definitely join us here on Nationwide 90 FM every Thursday at 8 p.m. with a repeat on Sundays at 6 p.m. for the Jamaican Dads podcast. It's a revolution in media.
Hi there. Here's some good news for these trying times. Quote, "By God's word, I can see where I'm going. They throw a beam of light on my dark path." Unquote. Psalm 119, verse 105. Listen for God's Word weekdays at 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. through
Oasis. Stop by for a refreshing drink and share a God perspective for the day.
Oasis, weekdays 5:45 a.m. and 12:55 p.m. right here on Nationwide, a revolution in media.
The rebroadcast of the Oasis can be heard weekdays at 5:45 a.m.
Hi, my name is Natrice East and I participate in the 100 meters and 200 meters. I attend the Wilmers Trust High School for Girls and I'm also in my second year of Class 2. The champs medals I've gotten so far are gold in the 100 meters and 200 meters in my second year of Class 4, silver in the 100 meters and gold in the 200 meters in my first year of Class 3, and gold in the 100 meters and 200 meters in my second year of Class 3. My favorite moment of myself would definitely be the 200 meters finals at Carifta 2024 in Grenada because I'd consider this one of the hardest races of my entire track career. My competitors definitely made it a competitive and exciting race, and because of how hard I had to fight to finish first, made celebrating my win much more special. One of my favorite moments from champs from another athlete would definitely be from Brianna Liston, who set the record in 200 meters. She does one of my pet events. I personally think she's a good athlete, so she's definitely one that I look out for. What I'm looking forward to this champs is overall completing the championships healthy and injury-free, because it really is a blessing to end the season on a good note, and overall just having fun. Because to me, champs is more than just competing through the duration of the championships. It's more so having fun with your chatmates and creating new memories that you guys can later look back on.
Actual factual, that was Natrice East, rising Jamaican star from Wilmer's Girls School, as she said, specializing in the 100 meters and the 200 meters. At Champs 2024, she dominated Class 3, winning the sprint double with a PB of 11.42 seconds in 100 meters and 24.29 seconds in the 200 meters. Her consistent performances have made her one of the top young sprinters in Jamaica and one to look out for. Okay, guys, so now we do have another Grand Slam giveaway for you. I promised 5 tickets. We're going 2 already, right? So this is the third one. And this is for, it's Friday, Saturday. So this is for Saturday, a grand stand ticket for Grand Slam. And it's pretty easy. So listen up carefully. We'll ask it one time. Name 3 athletes that will be competing in the 100 meters and the 100-meter hurdles. That's 3 female athletes, by the way. So you're going to name 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete. Once again, name 3 female athletes that'll be competing in the 100 meters and the 100-meter hurdles. 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete. You can call us right now, 876-630-9371 to 876-648-8255. And, oh, wow, so we do have a caller. Hi, good night. Thanks for calling Bwoyatingz After Dark. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, it's Romario Buchanan calling from Kingston.
Hi, Romario. Can you turn on your radar for me, please? The question for you for a Grand Slam ticket for Saturday for Grand Slam is name 3 athletes that will be competing in the 100 meters and 100-meter hurdles. 2 Jamaicans and 1 international athlete.
Okay, so it's Akira Nugent, Daniel Williams, Jasmine Camacho Quinn.
Yes, that's it. You are correct. Jasmine Camacho Quinn is the world champion. Obviously, Akira Nugent and yes, Daniel Williams will also be competing. Congratulations to you. You can stay on the line and speak to my producer for your details.
Okay, no problem.
All right, my boss. Listen, the man just calling so quick. Guys, so we're still here with Benti, and we're talking about Champs 2025. Let me just see if I can read some of the comments because, oh God, it's a packed show. Nicholas Francis on YouTube says Jabari Mattison from William Nib will win that Class 1 400 meters.
I love the confidence.
Love it too.
I love the confidence.
He's also saying that 400 meter record is not going because Willfit said earlier, him thinks that the 400 meter record will go 44.9 is crazy.
I knew you didn't believe that.
No.
You're like interested.
Because it's a 44.9 and a monkey time for run, bro.
That's here to stay.
Yeah, like
That's here to stay for a
I
while.
really cannot see that record going anytime soon.
They would have to be training to peak for the champs.
And I think that's what he was alluding to by saying that one of his athletes, Marcinio Rose or Taj Marcus White, who we've not seen in a minute, will actually win.
Okay.
And get the record.
I'd love to see it.
I would love to see it too,
I'd love
but I
to
just
see
don't.
it.
I just can't really see it right now.
Yeah,
I can't see it.
Yeah.
Because Marcinio ran 45.93 in the final, which was a PB, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that 44.
Can he run out of his mind to shave off so much time?
What about time that?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm going to think, but...
It is a long season, but not for champs.
Maybe further down, his PB can drop, obviously, or one
like
of
a
those
45
athletes.
low.
Yeah, but 44.9? Yeah, okay. Girls' side, Edwin Allen, do you think they're going to definitely walk away with this title?
Shout out to Mel, because, you get to see, you saw, I don't remember her name on X, formerly Twitter. She was talking about what you do, what Mel does.
Right. Jay. Yeah.
Just get in there and Mel went to Edwin Allen and I basically saw in the camp and I love their spirit.
All the way to Frankfield, Clarendon.
It's not an easy journey.
That fur.
So like seeing their mental state.
Yes.
They look really calm.
Yes.
They look okay. We know what we can do.
Yes.
The time is coming. Let's show our stuff when the time comes.
Yes.
Go out there, participate to the best of our ability, and come home with this championship. Defend our title.
And I think what I kind of love talking to coaches, just to kind of pick them brain just a little bit. And based on what Corey Bennett was saying about Heidel and his concerns with the lower classes, I think that was an indication to say, I'm not conceding, but it's a possibility that this might not be our best showing, right? Also, for me, what was interesting at Central Champs,
they came third, didn't they?
Yeah.
They came third.
And then Edwin looked so powerful and dominant. I'm going to say, boy, it would have taken, even though track and field, it can't, but Edwin looked ominous. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because, you're right. Track and field, it can happen.
Yeah.
But I feel champs is more than just track and field. Champs is mathematics.
Yes.
Champs is calculation.
Yes.
So when a KC man comes in here and says to you, we've done the math.
Yeah.
They've done the math with the worst possible outcome as well, too.
And
I feel like Edwin Allen has done that math.
Yeah.
And they know this is coming back to Frankfield.
I was actually trying to find my stats in my phone about Marcinio Rose's performance because he opened at Carifta Trials, which was, for me, him and Taj Marcus White, obviously, of KC, opening that late in the season, opening at Carifta Trials and putting on such a great show. Me, I said to myself, say, boy, una brave, but outside of una being brave, this also kind of showed me that y'all are really them.
Yeah, it's different.
We're not really them.
Yeah, it's. I'm wondering if at a point that they could have opened their season earlier, but it just became a point where they're like, okay, let's just wait.
Right.
We know what we've been doing in training, the timing. Because a lot of time they know what the time is before, what they can produce.
Yes.
And I feel like even though they didn't compete in that many meets, well, they opened their season like that. So even though they didn't, I feel like in training, They knew what they could do.
Yes.
And that's a great partner to have in training.
Because for Touch to not run last year
Yeah.
and for you to open your season and run 46.15, that is a PB, obviously. And his previous PB was 47.73.
Yeah.
Done in 2023. So for you to open your season and drop your PB to 46, and for Marcino to also open and run 46.4,
Yeah.
that looks like a Quinella to me, but Jabari is still in the race. Hey.
Yeah.
And
We're not discounting Jabari.
actual factual.
'Cause I think he ran 46.6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we expecting Natrice to obviously she's upper class now? What are our expectations? Because to go upper class is
never easy. I love when you get the voice notes from the athletes.
Yes.
It gives me
it more.
it gives me their mental
Yes.
perspective. She sounds like I like the part where she says Champs is there about
Yes.
making memories as well with
Yes.
your trap mates. I think there's an element of you work so hard in
Yes.
terms of being an athlete, and there's an element of you can only do so much. And I feel based on that, she's reached at that point. She's known she's done the work. So I
Yes.
think she's going out there to really have a good championship.
Yes.
Not a bad role model to have in Brianna
Liston.
Liston.
I mean, come
Not
on.
a bad role model at all.
I mean, the Champs record holder. Yeah.
So I mean, and you look at corporate Champs.
Yes.
She was exceptional.
She looked great.
So I think she'll do well.
Indeed.
Will I say she'll do the double and win? I'm not sure.
It's a hard ask.
But she'll do very well.
Actual factual.
I'm seeing medals in both.
Same. Cody, which other voice note do we have ready and waiting for us? Just let us know. There is, you know what? I'll just hold that one. I'm going to hold that one day. Chavez Pen's voice note is ready. Okay, well, here we go. Let's take a listen. But in the meantime, okay, so how saddened are you to know that Nicoy Bramwell, even I kind of feel like Champs for Bramwell is just, yeah. Because last year he looked great. He opened fantastically well in January. And then as the season progressed, we realized that, oh, wow, it may just not happen. And then he didn't win. Then he ran the New York meet. We saw that he ran one meet before Gibson Relays.
Yeah.
Nicoy, by the way, is one of my favorite junior athletes right now. Top 5 favorite junior athletes right now to watch. He pulled up at Gibson. On the same leg with Taj Marcus White. And to hear Corey Bennett now saying we're not even sure if he's going to compete at Champs. What does that mean for him at this point?
What does it mean for him? All right, so you asked me first about me being disappointed in terms of Champs. So in terms of Champs as the product, you want the best to compete.
Yes.
You want them to be healthy.
True.
I feel like there's an element of it where Champs is not just, so I mentioned the mathematics, it's not just a regular trap meet. It's the biggest, by my estimation, the biggest high school trap meet. And I would say to not have one of the better athletes, junior athletes within the country, competing, it's always a loss.
It is.
What does that mean for him? The mental aspect you mentioned, I think It's a Mind Game could give you a better analysis of that. But I think you have to feel it for him.
Yeah.
You have to feel it for him. Working hard towards a goal at any point in time and not being able to, achieve that goal just because of things outside of your own, things that you can't control. It's hard to say, oh, I can't control it, so really and truly I should move past it. It's easier said than done.
Boy, I'm not gonna lie. He
easier
should
said
be
than
devastated. But so we do have the voice note ready now for Chavez Pen. So let's just take a listen to this one.
Hey, this is Chavez Pen from Jamaica College. I am last year class 1. And last year I had an amazing experience at Champs where I won the double gold in the high jump and triple jump. And one of my favorite moments was watching Michael Andre Edwards breaking the class 2 record in the triple jump. It was truly inspiring, and I'm really looking forward to this year Champs, and I'm determined to either break the Champs record or at least give him my best shot. Thanks for listening.
Ooh.
Get it.
I played that voice note. I'm never hear the break the champs record. But which one of the
But
events?
which one? Which one does it mean?
It's 2:23 for the high jump by Christoph Bryan of Bulmers, obviously, right? In 2014, and for the triple jump, obviously Jaden Hibbert has that record, 16.66, which would I think, son. But I love the ambition, and he sounded pretty confident in that.
Yeah, they're two equally hard records to grab. I don't know. I think he's talking about. He might be talking about the high jump.
Yes.
I think he loves the high jump more. I'm
Same.
not sure, but maybe he has, JC and Casey. Maybe want to ensure that he leaves champs racing a Casey man's record. I don't know, but I love the confidence though. I love that.
Love it.
I love setting targets and getting to them and announcing it.
But just never hear the record part. I absolutely do love it. And I mean, I think he's definitely a fave in both events. Obviously this is his final year, as he said. He won double gold last year. But I think it's impossible for him.
He's definitely not. And he's been having good performances.
He has been having great performances. I was about to ask you for the 400 meter hurdles for male. For the boys, have you been paying much attention to that?
I have not.
Okay.
I cannot tell you a lie. I believe it was. Is it from Walmart that won the corporate area, or is it?
Well, that was class 2, Daniel Sanders.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's who I could tell you, Daniel Sanders, because I actually got to see his race. And I've seen him do a couple interviews. He's a really interesting character. So I think I definitely was looking forward to his race in the 400 meter hurdles. But as for the class 1, no.
Yeah. Obviously last year Daniel Wright won from Excelsior.
Yeah.
He, based on my knowledge, based on my sources, he has an injury. My favorite is Princewell Martin of Jamaica College. He ran a PB, I think 50.9. Recently, he's been doing a lot of 400 meters.
No bias, by the way.
Right, absolutely no bias. But I think because this year is its final year, and I feel like every champ's performance, Princewell, is just something always happens, but then he always bounce back.
Yeah.
At Carifta.
At Carifta, and and I feel like it's so rough, that little period between Carifta trials, champs, and then Carifta itself. I feel like you might miss here, catch fire there, miss there. But if you miss that trials, you're not at Carifta, and then that plays a little bit into a champ. So if the case that the Excelsior athlete is injured, and your sources are usually good.
My sources are normally the source.
They're normally the source itself. So I believe he does have a chance. It is his last year. I don't know. How was he at corporate?
He looked good.
He looked good?
Yeah.
No bias, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked good. Yeah. So then I think he's a good athlete. He's a superb athlete. And I think the mental aspect, he has the right mental aspect. So I think he does have a chance.
Yes.
Knowing him, he does have a chance.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, we have a next voice note. Cody, we don't have to play the video. It's fine. So just listen to this voice note. This is Sienna Wilson, okay? A sprinter from Convent of Mercy Academy Alpha. Coach Tapper just spoke about her. If you were watching my, or have been watching my Track and Things content, this was the girl who, when she was winning at corporate champs in class 3, last week that was, she looked at the competitor. And it sent shockwave all over because we never normally see this in the girls. Yeah. And I asked her, what were you looking for? And she's just like, because I was nervous coming out of the race. But before going to the race, and then I looked on the competitor, she was bigger than me. And then when me across the line, I realized I never see her. And I'm like, so why was I afraid of you? Okay? So let's take a listen to Sienna Wilson.
My name is Sienna Wilson. I specialize in the 100 meters, 200 meters, and the 4x100 meters. I attend the Convent of Mercy Academy Alpha. I am in class 3, first year. I have one medal from Champs 2024, which is a silver medal from the 4x100 meters class 4. My favorite moment of myself was when I won the 100 meters at the corporate area champs. My favorite moment of Issa Boys and Girls Champs 2024 was when Tiana T. Terrylang won the Class 2 100 meters. I am looking forward towards the Class 1 Boys 110 hurdles.
Sienna, so shall look towards the class 110 meter hurdles, and that's from January. I've said that that's my race to watch, but there's also
I'm
a part
looking
two.
forward towards the Class 1 Boys 110 hurdles because it is going to be the clash of the century between KC and Calabar, being that Daniel Clark took first place, followed by Shaquin Gordon at the Carifta Trials.
And let me just remind you, Sienna Wilson, as she said, her favorite moment thus far is winning at Corporate Era Champs. As I said, she win and she look round. She won in a PB of 12.07 seconds. So she's just doing fantastically well, yeah? Let me just say, I've said it from January, that my favorite, but not to toot my own horn here, but I feel like when I have to start giving some credit. Every single year, I just, before even reaching to like February and March, I always just do some, background checks of the previous season. Oftentimes, these are not athletes who've won, right? So like Malik Smith Band and all them people, that like I'm just always just having an eye for just great talent. And I remember saying, Daniel Clark is next up. Yeah. And I said in January, the boys class 110 meter hurdles will be the best race at champs. Look out for. Never even think I got 13.06 though. But remember the top three last year, Daniel Beckford of Jamaica College, who's still there. Daniel Clark of Kingston College, the favorite thus far, still there. Shaquin Gordon of Calabar, the bronze medal last year, but he's won before. Him no hope for win a race. And I feel like that Carifta lost. Come off of social media, disappear, Someone else have problems. And I'm excited.
I mean, Coach never mentioned him in his...
I gotta ask.
Coach never mentioned him in his...
I gotta ask.
But Shaquin is a fighter. I mentioned that Shaquin and Bramwell are remnants of that little Calabar era, the Rabalak.
Yes.
Like, it feels like they were there with them, even though they weren't. And I feel like he's lost some races, but I'm sure he felt like he shouldn't have lost.
Sure, yeah.
And I'm sure coming into champs, he's saying, all right, Daniel.
My sources has been trying to reach out to him and no answer.
Zero
nothing.
dark 30.
I remember when Shaquin fell out the line after leading, I think that was in class 2, fell out the line. He was supposed to win. Yeah. Casey got, I think, the 1-2.
Yeah.
Next year, what he did, him come win the 100 meter and the hurdles.
Yeah.
And then that showed me that he's a fighter.
It's that type of, and I feel like this year, I know that Carifta loss was like.
Absolutely. It was a wake-up call. And sometimes you need those wake-up calls. By the way, guys, if you want to call in, you can call in and tell us, who are your favorites thus far or who we're supposed to be looking for or events you're looking forward to. You guys can call 876-630-9371 to 876-618-8255. We're going to go to the break, but before we do, we're going to just play this voice note by Shamoya Morris, who is a Jamaican discus thrower representing Edwin Allen High School. She achieved a personal best of 50.83 meters on June 27, 2024, which was last year. Now, at the 2023 Issa Grace Kennedy Boys and Girls Athletics Championships, she led the Class 2 discus qualifiers with a throw of 42.98 seconds. Additionally, she secured the Girls Under 18 discus title at the 2023 National Junior and Senior Championships with a mark of 44.69 meters. Let's take a listen.
My name is Shamoya Morris, and I take part in the discus throw. I attend the Edwin Allen High School. I'm currently in my final year in Class 1. I'm in the possession of 4 champs medals. My favorite moment for myself at Champs is when I won the Class 3 girls discus throw in the finals. My favorite moment at Champs from another athlete is when Tina Clayton beated Brenna Liston in the girls 100 finals. Being as this is my last year, I'm looking forward to a gold medal and a massive personal best.
Well, there you have it. Let's go to the break.
Singers, songwriters, producers, this is your chance to write your name into Jamaica's rich music history and also win $3 million cash in the JCDC Festival Song Competition.
This is the land of my birth.
And it's now so easy to enter because what? We gone digital. It's all online. Just log on to jcdc.gov.jm. Fill in the form online and upload your entry. Closing date has been extended to March 31. Enter now.
Korean solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable. Korean solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable. So easy to clean and maintain and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Korean, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constant Spring Road. Telephone 755-1970
or 276-6448.
Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Coveside Concert Series presents Timeless. It happens on March 29 at Plantation Cove, St. Anne. Featuring international superstar Dionne Warwick and more stars Myrna Hague, Queen Marcia Griffiths, and Dwayne Stevens. Timeless, March 29. Showtime is 8 p.m. and tickets are now available at Fesco, Fontana Pharmacy, Plantation Smokehouse, and online at coveside.aitix.com.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Fancy select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
Who shops at Creative Building Finishes? You, the homeowner who creates luxurious spaces with our floor and wall tiles. The contractor and builder who are convinced that our ceramic tiles are right for the job. The architect and designer who make dreams come true with our wood look and porcelain tiles. Superior customer service, knowledgeable staff, inviting showroom, and you get where this is going, right? Shop 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get Creative Building Finishes.
My name is Matthue. I'm the 400 meter man from William Neve Memorial High School. I'm a first year class 1 athlete. I got 2 previous champs medals last year. Silver and a bronze. Silver in the 200 meter. Bronze in the 400 meter class 2 boys in 2024. My favorite moment of myself is Western Champs 2025 when I got to celebrate with my team after coming off an injury. My favorite moment of a next athlete is Javon Matthue when he jogged 20.5 and Vashan Vasiana and he stood in front of the crowd. That was a iconic moment. I'm looking forward for this champs. I'm just looking forward to stay injury free, to stay healthy throughout the championship, and hopefully to celebrate with my team again.
Yes, well, that was Jabari Mattison of William Knibb High School. Very early out in the season, he did a PB of 46.60, and he wasn't healthy. And he's obviously his previous PB was 46.64 seconds done last year. So he's now a first year class 1. He said, obviously, I'm the 400 meter man. He said that confidence that when we hear, that alone tells me that he got the dog in him and he's ready.
Yeah, he, like I said, he's confident for a first year class 1, and he did well at Western Champs.
Indeed.
I mean, and he's been doing well. And I think without relative competition, you know what I mean? I mentioned for Taj and Marcino, they have each other as competition.
Yes.
And then, Brahma's just doing well overall.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for him to be running these times
Yes.
and out west, I'm glad that he's getting this attention.
Yes.
Too. And his champs moments, it shows.
Yes.
He loves a good show.
Of
you
course.
can tell, because
Vashan Vassian, I suppose.
when Mattison walked
Yes.
that 20.5, it's true. I mean, and I don't know if it's because it's his namesake as well.
Right.
He was like, yeah, Mattison, smashing
Right.
Mattison. But I mean, yeah, I definitely expect some great things from him.
Actual factual. And he's absolutely one to watch because, again, it's his first year in Class 1, so I'm expecting big things from him. On the phone lines, we do have a legendary coach, Michael Dyke from Edwin Allen. I know it's late, so I'm not going to keep you up too late. Coach Dyke, welcome to the show. Good night. How are you doing?
Good night, sir. I'm good.
You're good. All right, so let's jump right into it because we were just singing you praises. We were just saying how great the team looks. Edwin Allen is on a roll. How are your preparations going for Champs 2025 so far?
Well, we started out a little bit shaky, but, as time progressed, the girls, growing maturity and into shape. So, I think we are now doing the final touches and getting ready
Yes.
for the coming week.
What I must also commend you on, Coach Dyke, it's the propensity to hone these athletes and to peak them at the right time. How do you balance talent development with maintaining a winning culture, ensuring that these young athletes are not burnt out before their senior years?
Well, we try to keep them in terms of not, well, you want to keep them competitive, but at the same time, the age factor is always taken into consideration. So we will go sparingly based on meets and preparation. We also take into consideration that they are student athletes, so, the school has to be taken care of as well. So we are not one of the teams that will go for even say a double sessions per day and stuff like that.
Yes.
We treat them like students and student athletes and not professional athletes.
Very, very, very important.
Yeah.
As a coach, though, I don't think we speak often about the challenges that comes with being a head coach, especially of a team that's been so dominant. What are some of the challenges you faced as a coach leading up to a championship like Champs, the greatest track and field event in the world, and how do you overcome these challenges?
Well, you have numerous challenges, but one of the main challenges you would face is financial challenges, regardless. So sometimes the person might see you winning and doing well and figure that, hey, Edwin Allen is a defending champion. They don't need anything, but we're always in need of support. Not that I'm going to be ungrateful for what we would have been getting, but it's a large team because in order to win the championship, you need well over 70, 80 athletes to be able to distribute across the different event areas.
Yes.
So you have to take their nutrition into serious consideration. you know. So, and then you have to have a solid coaching staff because I would not be able to do this by myself. So,
Indeed.
you know, the coaching staff has to be very supportive, and the parent as well plays a very integral role in the whole process. Also, the school community in terms of administration and teachers and everyone within the school surrounded and community plays a role to help to keep the whole focus of the team and support, which is very critical. And I would never forget our alumni, our past students, who, you know, would always be on board with us, our sponsors. So without that makeup of supporters and support, this would not be possible.
I saw a video of, an interview with you with Trackside with Mel, big up yourself, and you said, you know, this means so much to the residents of Frankfield and just the community. With winning so many titles, for the listeners or the viewers who don't understand, right, winning and carrying back that trophy to Clarendon, what does this mean?
Well, it means a lot to us, you know, because before Edwin Allen, especially dominance in the Girls' Championship, Frankfield probably was hardly known.
Yes.
You know, probably the person would say, where is Frankfield?
Yes, that is true.
You know,
that is true.
Since we have become very dominant, and persons would not hesitate to tell you where you can find, you know. And then the community, they are very proud of the school and what we have been doing, you know.
Yes.
Because before that person was, to be honest with you, I am a past student of this institution, and you know, when I went to college, you know, I was scared to say which school I went to.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Because person will ridicule you and say, "Oh, your school get 20 nil or 19 nil."
Yes. Wow. I must just say you've been doing an amazing job. And I think I've said this to you 2 years ago when we called you on the show. I'm going to always sing your praises. You know, I've not met you in person as yet, but continue doing this amazing job with the school. But before you go, just quickly, just tell us 3 athletes for the persons who are listening or for the supporters of Edwin Allen, 3 athletes that we should look out for next week at the championships.
You're putting me on the spot, man. You're putting me in problem. but we have people like Kelly and Carr, who went to the last World Under 20.
Yes.
You know, she's dominant in Class 1 this year.
Indeed.
We have Shamaya Morris, who is a thrower.
Yes.
And she's also one, you know, because sometimes the field event athletes tend to be underrated.
Yes.
You know, so she's one that's going to stand out in her final year.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another middle distance girl, Sushana Johnson. She won the 3,000 and the steeplechase.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's always there, but I think this year going to be a breakout year. So, you know, I could keep you all night calling names, but that's enough.
And the depth. I love the depth, right? So you have the field athletes, the middle distances, the sprinters. Once again, man, such an amazing program at Edwin Allen. Well, Coach Dyke, I wish you all the best. You understand me? A very healthy championship for the entire team. And I'm sure that you guys will do tremendously well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're most welcome, man. Have a good night.
Thank you. And same to you.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much. Well, that was Coach Michael Dyke, head coach there at Edwin Allen High. And from one great coach to the next, one of the best coaches, I do think, that we've ever seen. So from the setup, we're supposed to know already who me I talk about. JC's head coach. How are you doing, sir? Good night to you, Mr. Dwayne Johnson.
Good night. Good night. How you doing, Kerry?
There, man, coach. There. Congratulations on the post. I think it's our first time talking since you've gotten the head coach role. I think it is, yes. So congratulations on that. I know that it's a busy time for you guys. Championship is next week. how is the team doing in terms of mentally and physically in preparing for champs?
Well, the guys are in very high and good spirits. We have been really focused on getting them to peak, both mentally and physically, for this month specifically. So, we had a little team meeting today, and they're all upbeat and ready to go, man. And I can't wait.
Love that, man. Love that. Absolutely do. Last year, you guys won all classes gold medals in the 800 meters. Should we expect the same? Because, we've been singing you praises for the past couple of years, and what you've done with JC in these distant races, should we expect that as well this year?
Well, based on how things look going in, on paper it would suggest no, but I am not ready to write it off the cards. I do believe that I have at least 3 incredible athletes that will be done in the blue and white from class 3, 2, and 1. So let's wait and see.
Coach. You know what? All right. We're going to wait and see. JC would have won a couple years ago the COVID champs. We won the title. We've been steadily in second place. I remember when me left JC they are third and a battle for third and fourth. Yeah, stand. Now we're right up there. Last year, I think it was 70 points.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm saying based on my calculations that it should be closer this year. What says you about that point?
Well, the truth is that. As an assistant coach prior for the last 10 years,
yes,
I can tell you that it was very painful and frustrating to watch. One of my things when I took over as head coach, I said, boy, if it's one thing I know I must change is the fact that if I'm competing for a chance, I must compete for a chance. Can't be in a championship with a team battling for championship and losing by 50, 40, 60, 70 points.
Right.
It's very depressing. So one of the things that I would have looked at coming in was looking at the various areas that we needed to work on as a team. And I'm very satisfied with what we're able to do this year. And based on what we see going in, we're pretty upbeat and we fancy our chances.
And I love that. I think what is something that I've observed this season as well, you've been putting, especially in the earlier meets, and I'm not sure if this is something that you guys just started to do or I'm just paying, keen attention to it this season, inserting the boys not only in their pet events. And I think, obviously, it is a longer distance for endurance or a shorter distance for speed work. Was that something that you decided this year, this is going to be one of our main focus for the team?
Yeah, man, definitely. So it was a deliberate, strategic move on my part. And with discussions with my coaches, which they all agreed that that's the pathway that we would have looked at this year. So, which you have already highlighted, if you notice, a lot of the athletes who would generally perform in particular events would not have seen those events until late, because there was a deliberate attempt in early season to either get them faster or stronger, based on what we would have assessed as their weaknesses. So I believe it worked, based on what we would have seen at corporate, which would have really been the first time seeing a lot of these athletes in their pet events, Carifta trials and corporate. And, the results are there to show. And, as we continue to peak them for the big dance next week, I'm really excited and I can't wait to see some of the results and, some of the fruits bear from that strategic move that we would have made. early season.
I love it. So before you go, Coach, because it is pretty late, and I know I've asked you this question at the start of the season in January to tell us, 3 athletes that we should look out for. Champs is next week. To my viewers and to my listeners, not the favorites that we might know, or even for the favorites, them still call them names same way, you understand? But 3 athletes who was supposed to say, all right, then if you never know, you know, but if you didn't even know, just expect them to come deliver something extra special this year. 3 athletes for you.
But Kareem, I wanted to replay that tape in January.
I will.
I mentioned 3 names at the time that people would say, "Oh, Coach, I talk about."
Yes.
And those 3 names that I mentioned are really doing what I expected them to do. So, I can call 3 other names now.
Yes,
I just want to remind you that we did talk about Kai Kelly.
Yes.
Right? Who now is going into champs with the second best ranked time in Class 3.
Indeed.
100 meter. You saw the race at Corporate. We are of the view that he reserved a whole lot.
I'm of that same view too.
Right? So I'm expecting fireworks from him.
Yes.
Prince Martin. A lot of people like to call him the Carifta King.
I literally just said that. I just said that. Were you listening to the show before? Because I just said that.
But I can tell you, he's in the shape of his life.
I can see.
And trust me, what he did at Carifta trials running 50.82, which is the second fastest time going into champs behind Herbert Morrissey fellow, who I think ran 50.81 at Western champs. No, I can tell you that Prince will go extremely faster, right? So just take notes, all right?
Yes.
But I'm really, really excited, and I'm looking forward to. Just remember this name, Juan Marcardo Williams. He's a Class 4 athlete.
Yes.
Participating in the Class 3 800 this year.
Ooh.
We would not have seen the best what he can offer just yet, because again, strategically, I'm working on trying to keep these guys for champs.
Yes.
So I'm very excited to see how he comes about next week.
Yes.
And I want to mention, Chavez Penn, which is well known.
Yes.
But I really do think that he has an incredible chance of actually moving the barrier in the high jump Class 1. So I'm really excited based on what I've been seeing in the last few weeks in training.
Yes.
I'm very, very pumped up about that. And I also want to mention as well, one of our, probably I would have said one of our Achilles heel over the years would have been 200 meters. And historically at champs after the 800 meter surge, everybody's like, okay, where's JC?
Right.
So we would have made deliberate attempt of fixing that problem this time around, and I'm really excited to see what Malik Dennis does in the Class 200 meters. It's one of those things. As a coach, you try not to be a fan.
Yes.
But at the same time, you're just in anticipation of what, based on what you're seeing in training and that 21:35 that he ran at Corporate. With what I think is a little bit reserved than what he has in that tank. So, boy, I can't wait.
I am excited just hearing you talk about this. I'm so excited. I'm beaming. But Coach Johnson, I just want to send, all my well wishes to the entire team and to you. You're done already. I have to go come around at the tent and all these things and come give you some power talk. But all the best at champs and big up the board for me. You understand?
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Respect.
Okay.
Take care.
Alrighty. Just quickly, because we're running out of time, but Benti will be back here next week. By the way, guys, that was Coach Dwayne Johnson, of the head coach of Jamaica College. We do have a lot of voice notes to play, a lot of the athletes to highlight, so we're going to do that next week. But before we go, I've been saying, and I've always said, and I've said it this season, and I've seen a couple of the people asking on social media, And when I do my spaces, is JC playing possum. That was a confirmation that they're playing possum. That was a confirmation that what you guys have seen, we're not sure what can, because we don't really see nothing. Because we're not put them in them pet events. And because they've been reserving themselves. And when he said, oh, I think they're reserving, that also is they are reserving.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking about how it's a calculated. Champs is
so
not
excited.
a track meet. It's mathematics.
Yes.
It's risk assessment.
Yes.
It's so many things. And he's just confirmed it, as you mentioned, in terms of, remember, I'm training this at it's the peak for next week.
Yeah.
In 6 days, we'll see
Yes.
what's really up.
Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm so
And he
excited.
mentioned Malik Dennis.
Yes.
Showed him my list. I have
Mhm.
Malik Dennis right there.
I'm in my
Yeah.
list too. Guys, oh my God. What we're going to do is we do have some more giveaways for Grand Slam. So next week it will be 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. So 5 tickets next week, 2 for Saturday and 3 for Sunday. We're going to do those. We're going to play the remainder of the voice notes next week and the videos as well. Next week we're going to have some of your favorite past Champs athletes. And that is what's on the agenda. But I'm so excited. Now, I just want to say thank you to Shaquille. He'll be here next week as well. Thank you to my entire team, DJ Jerome. Thank you to Boogs, the Gallem Spoogs. Thank you to my 2 producers, Giovanni Lewin. But before we close, this week, the Bwoyatingz team, we want to announce a partnership with the hottest band on the road this carnival season. Gen XS. Yeah, that's 10. 1 could have never 2. Yeah. But from now until the end of Carnival, we'll be featuring the hottest takes of the week. And this week, our hot take is the new hot queen on the block, Kerry-Ann Greenwood, the recently dubbed first runner-up in the Miss Global competition. Here's a video.
Hi, Jamaica. I am Kerry-Ann Greenwood, your reigning Miss Jamaica Global 2025 and first runner-up Miss Global for 2025. And I'm here at Bwoyatingz Afterdark, and the segment is called Smirnoff Gen X's Hot Takes. Kill 'em with the sun. So my favorite song, I don't think it's 2025, but it's Nyla Blackman Come Home. I love that song, Down. My friends. I love my friends. My friends are a vibe. Have to be Road March. I mean, I love Juve, but Road March is where everything is at. I love the road. I love the people. I love the vibes on the road. So you're going to see me on the road. All right. So my favorite costume is a sky costume, and that's the costume I'll be jumping in. It's a premium experience, so just look out for that line and look at the details for that line to get some more information. My journey in Miss Global has been a testament of resilience for me and true faith. I've had a wonderful experience. I really did my best, and I feel like I came out an elevated version of myself, in which that's really why I entered the competition in the first place. So I was happy with the results, and I was happy to place my country, my little country, on such a big map. The best part about my experience, really, or one of the best parts of my experience, was the national costume. I want to say a big thanks to Gen X for sponsoring me my national costume. It was such a beautiful costume and an amazing replication of what the Lignum Vitae is and what it stands for. So thank you so much, Gen X. I am a proud ambassador of Gen XS for this year. See you on the road with Gen XS Carnival, sponsored by Smirnoff, Kingdom of the Sun.